Hey guys, hey. Not sure if I'm coming in clearly, but hopefully you could hear me. How you guys day? How did your day go today? I got my headphones on, so hopefully, you know, I'm multitasking with my hands. So hopefully you hear me loud and clear and the headphones come through. Because, there's some stuff out here. I was supposed to go live 100 hours ago. I was held up out here. You know how StreamYard be. Nah, that was my fault. I can't blame StreamYard B. But as you see the title here, I might do it tomorrow or late tonight. I like to do shit while people are sleeping. Because I don't want to keep you guys up all night. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Miss B. Hey, boo. How you doing? How's your night going? I've been catching so many shows. They finally put Venom where they need to put it. The other night, shout out to the BBK, she was viewing it, but I was busy. I think I went to sleep. And I said, damn, I've been waiting for that movie. But yeah. You're welcome, boo. Love you. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Good and bad, because now I could go everywhere and leave the phone. Alrighty. I'm glad you're having a good day. Is it cold over there? It's been freezing all day. What time you working till? I just rolled up and light one up. Yeah, Miss B. Today, I was just chilling and stuff. It's like so many comments coming my way, and I'm like, gosh, I know y'all people are sick and tired of bullshit. You're like, look, if you don't want her to bring up the past and hold you accountable, stop bringing her up in the shit. If she has to bring up the past to explain why you're fucking with her in the present when she's in the future. So much. Oh, not too much. Shit, it's like winter on top of winter already. It's freezing. Oh, in the morning. I'm about to sing some church hymns since it's church. Hey, it's 4 people in here. All right. Feeling a little uncomfortable and not at ease. This is not a clickbait. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do, what time I'm gonna play this recording, but I'm pretty sure you already seen it. I ain't gonna fuck you up tonight. I know it's boring. You might be bored, but I haven't, because a lot of people have been recommending things. I'm still watching stuff Miss B told me. There's some movies recommended, so don't come in here expecting to see some shit or hear some things, okay? This is just for my peoples when I do what I do. All right? I know she got a security guard watching, but it's all right. Security guard, you want some donuts and coffee or you drink tea? It don't matter. All that shit is in the bushes for ya, you know? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, yesterday and today it's been free. Oh, I know your ass wasn't watching all of them, but it's good recommendation. I love it. I always like adding new shows because I still have to catch up on other shows. I'm like, damn. That's why I said with The Walking Dead, it might be like an episode. But I was like, why am I gonna do an episode a week when my ass should have been watching it each week then? But it's good when it's over. It's still not over yet. They have the break in between. But I want it to be completely over. Like, no more Sundays, the shit is popping up, and no more breaks for 3 months till it come back up. No, I want that shit to be completely done. So that way by next year, 2022, they said that the movie's gonna come out with Rick. Now I don't know if Michonne's gonna be in there, but they're supposed to do a spinoff for her to have her own show, like Daryl and Carol. So I'll see how that goes. But then again, like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I got to episode 4. I was like, fuck this. These people is pissing me off more. But yeah. You keep forgetting. I keep reminding you. Nah, that I forgot about it for so many months. I mean, so many weeks. It turned into months, and I was like, wait, hold up, is this shit over yet? So I went and I was like, it's still going on. We had just episode 10. And they had the Comic-Con and everything, so it was like, ugh. But I just can't wait till it's over so I can watch it in full. That'd be the day I'll probably spend all day, however long it takes me to watch the whole thing. That's why I'm watching some episodes now, so I'll be here for, for like a whole 2 weeks just watching back to back, back to back. Yeah, it's called Fear the Walking Dead. Now in the beginning, oh my gosh, that show was so annoying because we was literally watching what we didn't see happen to Rick and all those people that was out there in the different posts. So when I was watching Fear the Walking Dead, I'm like, all right, yeah, give it a try. And plus, I like Nick, the guy that they had there, Frank. That's his real name, Frank. Nick was good, you know. And they showed you that was just basically Fear the Walking Dead is just the beginning of how the Walking Dead got to the point where it got to how we see it. But Fear the Walking Dead is like how the virus broke out. Things we didn't see. What happened to the city, the people, how they was managing before they started thinking, hey, uh, let me try to go out to the country. Let me find groups. Everybody was standing there watching people spaz out, looking like they're on bath salts and shit, biting people. People were just standing there like, why is this person coming at me? Why is this woman looking like this? Not even protecting herself, and they just get bit and shit. Like that was so ooh. And that character, Christopher, that boy that belonged to Travis, Madison's boyfriend, you know, his son now was a complete asshole. Okay, this kid, ooh, he was like 16. Boy, he thought he knew it all. The way he died was the worst. I said, see, you should listen to your daddy. Kids, especially in the apocalypse. I say half of these kids won't even survive or make it. Somebody will snuff their ass out. They don't listen. They don't pay attention. They're hard headed. Apocalypse come, shit. They ain't gonna know what to do. They're gonna be like, my devices. Let's go trying to find a Walmart to plug this. Let me stop. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me light this blunt. Okay. I get to that shit what I do. Okay, they don't erase. They stay right there. He said, okay, I may go back and watch it because Rick woke up, woke up into it. Yeah, he did. And that's why when I was watching, I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like that's why I said he was lucky. Okay. And that one episode when they had like a dream, when he fucked himself up like 2 seasons ago before, they took him off the show. Boy, he was in and out of death. But that was crazy though. When he came out the hospital, it was nobody there except for that little girl and shit with her little bunny. I was just like, holy shit. But that's why I told people that should have prepared me for a lot of shit. Okay? 10 years ago, starting watching that show, I'm like, that's exactly what's going to happen 10, 15 years from now. Well, we 10 years in already. We just got 5 more to go before everybody is rounded up. Rodeo. You got your shot. You got your Vox. You got this. You got that. Okay. Put the ass up in the trailer over there. See how they go. Niggas turning overnight. Daryl got soft though. He got soft on that show. I think because he got that dog, you know? And the dog name is Dog. Come here, dog. I'm like, damn, Daryl. You really ain't trying to get attached to nothing. Soon as he give that dog a name, watch that dog gonna be eaten up, and he gonna go into depression mode. That's why I want to know: did they find his girlfriend, that deaf girl's sister? Cause Carol fucked that all up. Want revenge for her little son that she took in. Somebody, no, I gotta get Alpha and Beta, Omega. I don't want to spoil alert to anybody who watched The Walking Dead, TWD. But that shit was crazy. I was like, girl, you don't just go into a trap. You don't even know what's behind there. Yeah, that's probably why this year coming around, I was like hesitant. Like, this bitch Carol. This fucking Karen over here. This bitch Carol. She messing up everything. Daryl was mad at her for a minute. Like, bitch, I haven't gotten some pussy in a minute. And you gonna fuck it up for me? Mm-mm. Yeah, I want them to put Carol head on the spikes. It's sucky because when you read the comic books, you already know what's coming. But when they make the episode like the comic book or close to it, you like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Shit, make my little fiction into reality. Okay, he was tripping, man. He was tripping. He went to a depression. Like, we didn't see him for a minute, and then of course, he had to come back. Judy's his little, dude, his little, you know, rider. Judy is pretty cool. The first time I saw her from a baby, and she came out on screen, was popping heads off. I said, "Little Judy? Oh shit! Look at Rick Jr." And then Rick had a little Junior. That's funny. We only seen Rick's son only 2 times with Sean. Probably three. But then they was always running from some shit. And I'm like, you're serious? You better give Rick Jr. the thing. But in the comic books, Carl is still alive. Carl, took everything. And he became that old man. You know what I'm saying? Rick died how Carl died. Being stupid. He got a little cut. Carl's like, you cut? You good? Because Carl still had that attitude with him, like, you soft, Pops? In the comic book, but on TV, he only had that one season, the 3 episodes when he was mad at Rick. Rick was over here dying like, he was like, suck that shit up. Nah, he was like, come on, Pops, I'm gonna go out and find some pudding. I'm gonna go out and find something. That's when they found Morgan. He was almost dead. He was in and out of dream again. I said, damn, Rick. Rick lost enough blood to, he lost so much blood. He got so much cuts and scars and shit. It's crazy. That one time when, Carl was almost about to shoot his head off. He was over there like, and Carl was crying like, I don't want to kill my pops. I know I was being a bitch to him. That's a day when the prison happened and they all separated. Oh my gosh, yo, Rick got beaten to a pulp. He could barely walk. Carl was walking with him. He was like, come on, come on. I was over here like, Carl, why you doing that to your pops? Don't be like that. He's hurt, man. But then I get it. I get what Carl was saying. Like, you want to save everyone. Sometimes you got to be tough. Sometimes you got to kill some people so they don't come back around. And the stupid thing is, like, Carl tried taking your advice and he dies. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I know you don't watch The Walking Dead, but anyways, for fucking Sadiq. Sadiq. I mean, like, Sadiq is your fault. And he over here having flare ups and shit, like going blind. It's crazy. Like, Sadiq like, no, we have to kill them because they are souls and I don't want them roaming. And told his little story to Carl. And here comes badass Carl taking down fucking, you know, whispers and stuff and, taking Negan Hart over. And he's helping Sadiq kill these walkers. You would think he would know by now how to kill them. You would think they would stay far away and just jab them in the head when they have weapons to do it. You know, they had the machetes and stuff. But no. And it's crazy. When I saw the bite, I said, how the fuck did he get bitten? It was that last fucking walker because he wanted to kill two at a time. And he fell down. That shit, just scratched or bit him on the side. But he didn't tell Sadiq. Sadiq was like, you brought a new person to the group you died for. And he went and knocked Rosita up. And the pastor knocked Rosita up too. They don't know who the daddy is. Rosita was out here doing a little smut. She was sleeping with the with the reverend. I forgot his damn name. Yeah, she did get beta. Yo, no. She didn't get beta. Yeah. Cause she had, yep, she had Negan help her. And then I was like, you slime ball, Carol. Yo, you gonna die a horrible death, girl. The whole deal was, for her to go back and say, yeah, Negan helped to get back into society so he don't be shunned for killing Glenn. Not that anybody will ever forget, but it was new people. So a lot of old people died and was just trying to move on. You know? And here she go to my, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And here comes Negan like, you fucking bitch. But that's what he gets. He killed fucking Glenn. Yeah, they did. They had the coldest winter. Boy, that herd, yo, that was some cool shit though. They had like a herd of uh uh that should look like a million walkers, okay? They lived amongst them, slept amongst them. I said, you know what? That's cool. But the coolest shit is when Michonne first came on the scenes and she had those two walkers with the chains. I said, no, the no arms one. I said, yes, that's that bitch right there. And then when I saw her on Black Panther, I said, okay, Michonne, look at Michonne. Okay. Carrie used to be the weakest link. She came out. Yeah, she's not the weakest link no more. Now she's just a psychopath. She's like, no. Yo, her story, she did come a long way. I ain't gonna lie. Carol went from motherfucking, whatchamacallit, to her husband beating on her just having Sophia, like the beginning. This dude over here, like, I'm cold. Put some more wood in the fire. They was like, no, we have to keep the fire down so we don't attract the walkers, you know? This motherfucker go pick up a brick to try to put it on there. And I think Daryl or somebody or Shane, I miss Shane. He's with Punisher now. My son was like, you gotta watch. I'm like, yeah, I like the old Punisher. I watched it. I was like, oh shit, Shane is getting down to the boogie woogie. Okay. Cause when he died off of there, I wasn't trying to keep track of where the hell he went. Cause he went like an ass. I'm like, fuck this motherfucker. You went and knocked up fucking whatchamacallit, her man. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Rick is a G. Cause he know that ain't his baby. That's Shane's baby. Little Judy is Shane's daughter. Before he died, he's like, that's my daughter, right? I was hitting your wife up while you was in the coma, right? This is my family. I was like, Shane, you fucking asshole. The walkers is coming. And that's when that big herd was coming in the field. Yo, when Shane came up, Carl thought, oh, I'm just gonna kill him. But he was a straight up fucking walker. Like, well, what the hell did I forget Rick name? Yeah, Rick. Rick was over here choking him the fuck out in the field. And he was like, oh, my friend. I was like, yo, Rick. Yo, Shane was a beast. He was a savage. They went out for supplies. He was like, oh, I ain't gonna die. It's a her. You're gonna go first. Fresh meat. Damn, I miss a lot of people. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Homeboy. Well, I forgot his name. Tainted meat. You eating tainted meat. What was his name? I forgot his name. But yeah, that dude, he fucked up a whole mission to go get food because he was an alcoholic and he saw a bottle of alcohol. The nigga went and reached for it. The whole shelf fell, and all the sleeping walkers was coming. I was like, yo, oh, what is his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. It's crazy though. Earlier, probably yesterday, I was over here checking Sky the hell no. My boo just lovely. Make sure you check her out. Today is Sunday, so she's doing the planner. So go make sure you check her out. It's on my community wall, but I'll share her out. Again to make it recent, fresh. All my people. But yeah, I was over here like, Wait, hold on for a second. Shit, I forgot not put my disturb on. Hold on, sorry. What the fuck? Telemarketers calling at this time? Yes. Your car insurance, like, bitch, my car insurance is paid up. You better call the next guy. Yeah. I told you, like, 2 weeks, well, yeah, probably 2 weeks ago, my insurance called, like, we need to know if you took how many Kool-Aid shots. We need to know. We need an answer. Call into your insurance company plan. Like, bitch. They didn't say it like that, but I was just like, what? That's why I came along. Did y'all hear this? Like they calling y'all to make sure that you're on papers with them? Like hell no. Or would they stop your insurance if you don't have one, two, three of them? And the booster four if it comes out too. Like what? Mm-mm-mm. I know everybody's in different time zone. Over here it was late for me. It was early for somebody else. I said, look at that. Somebody's always in the future before somebody else. Time went back yesterday. Good thing I saw Leo's War. I said, oh shit, it's about that time already? Damn, that went quick. Yo, you like Carol? Carol is a trip. That's why I say I like her. Her growth on there, but she turned out to be doing too much. Like, come on, you're gonna get everyone killed. No, the comments are the best. I had protested the show for like almost 2 years, so that's why I had to go back and catch up right on those seasons because that guy Scott Gimple, he was fucking up everything. We heard about Carl dying before Carl died. Now we know Glenn was coming, you know. We know he was coming and we had to deal with it. But it's like, really? Yo was putting people, storylines that didn't even belong in there, you know? Carol is not a real person. Like, no, Daryl is not a real person. Daryl's like the supposed to be the white role, but they gave it to him. They made it specially for Norman Reedus, you know, because Daryl is really supposed to be the white from the Whisperers. That's what the white story is supposed to be. But they made a whole Daryl thing and gave him a little backstory. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. But that's why if Daryl dies, that's why people thought he was gonna die. You know how sick he was, and Negan said, "One more shit your pull, I'm gonna crack some heads." He literally told them, and his Daryl barely could move. You remember when he was in a blanket? He was on the floor with everybody lined up, and this motherfucker goes to take a punch at Negan. It's Daryl's fault that Glenn died and all those other people. They bashed Abraham heads in. Abraham wasn't even in the story either. You know, Eugene, there's a lot of people, but Herschel was. Herschel got the same death that he got in the comic books. Rest in peace to his soul. Like he died like 6 months ago. I'm like, damn. Remember, girl had to get. Carl had to get. Oh yeah, he did. That was the worst, yo. But you know what? Not for nothing. I even forgot his mother's name. But that bitch was annoying. She played on Prison Break. Yo, every time Lori was her name in the Walking Dead. But when she played on Prison Break, If y'all haven't seen Prison Break, make sure you put that on your watch list. Okay? Ben's, whatever his name, Wentworth. His name is Wentworth something. Not the black guy you might be thinking I'm thinking about. It's this white guy. And they canceled the show and they brought it back by us protesting. Like I said, I don't be playing. I be with people who really fans of shows, okay? We make shit popping. Okay, like, oh, that's what we doing. I'm a support this. They brought the show back after 4 years. It wasn't the same, but the characters were still doing things. They have branched out, was doing Marvel things, blah blah blah, on the CW and then the WB. But people found out he was gay, because he have you have to watch that show. His whole body is tatted up, and the tattoo is like basically a map of the prison. And his mission, y'all find out what it is. If y'all ever catch that show, y'all won't be disappointed. I think it went on for like 5 years before they canceled it and brought it back. Basically, they found out he was gay, and people was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like women, like watch the show for what it is. Don't watch the show because you want to watch hot men. Okay, go on your phone and find hot men. If you have one at home, listen, make him hot man. I was like, "Yeah, motherfuckers." You're supposed to be fan of a show, not because you found out he's gay. Does that make it different? Okay. It wasn't making no prison sex scenes on the show. It was a regular TV show. I was pissed off. When I heard they was canceling that, yo, there was so much petition at that station. We was pissed off because they still canceled that shit. They made one last prison break. I was like, ooh. Then it came back and it was reversed around. His brother had to go get him. But this guy, he's like so smart. He's a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like a genius. Who would think like, oh, I gotta go get my brother out. So let me commit a crime where this is what they sentence me and this is the jail they're gonna put me in. And he don't even have the same last name as his brother. Man, every day, like that show is awesome. Okay? Every week was like something new. Like, wait a minute, I seen his tattoo. I didn't see this. I didn't see that. Like, I probably gave it away. Spoiler alert, my bad. But yeah, that shit was good. Yeah, let me tell you, he got bitten when he was with Sadiq. He found Sadiq. Remember, he was all starving. Like, oh, you haven't eaten in 3 days, type shit. Like, it's the apocalypse. Some people haven't eaten in 2 weeks, Sadiq. But anyway, I get mad because Sadiq is his fucking fault. Like, it's Daryl's fault. You know, going to punch Negan in the face. Didn't even connect her. Negan was like, oh, okay. Well, let's start with the killing. Bash one, any, mini, miny, mo. I was like, no. Yo, Glenn got it bad, yo. That shit was fucked up. His eyes was popping. I was like, no, Glenn, not Glenn. Why Glenn? Shit. Somebody else. You gotta just kill Abraham. But I was like, but yeah, he was with Sadiq in the woods and they killed the walker and one fell on him, but another one was right there. So they was coming. And the walker fell on top of that walker and he was over here struggling. And they didn't show him getting bitten. He hid it. He went all to the house and shit. And then all of a sudden he showed it. But Sadiq already knew because when they was out there, he showed Sadiq because they went the next day or that early morning. And he was like, I saved him. Remember what you said? We need to find people. We stronger in numbers. Not everyone is evil. And then that was it. Everybody came in to say goodbye to him. And I forgot who stabbed him in the head. I don't know if it was Mashawn, Rick, somebody did, but I don't know. I was pissed off. And it was Cog Gimple. He was mad that he didn't want to go to the Fear the Walking Dead. They wanted to bring in new, fresh people. Like the lady we have now, the Chinese lady, Yang Ang. I forgot her last name. I forgot her whole fucking name. But yeah. That's why I was like, why you getting mad and being disgruntled? So being that he still had a contract, he figured he's gonna change a lot of shit on the show before he goes. And they couldn't do nothing because he already wrote it in like that. And I said, wow, like that show went down for a while, and then people started going back because everybody was pissed. That's why I said I didn't watch that shit for like 2 years. I said, oh, they did they bring Carl back? Was it a dream? And they was like, psych, guys, I'm just kidding. No? Oh, so he's still dead. My kid was like, yeah, but it's still good. Like, they're doing this and that. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't want him to be dead. How is he still alive in the comic book, but here he's dead? That's whack. And then he went over there in the Fear the Walking Dead. He kind of tried to fix it up, but it was already fucked up. Like, the whole storyline, plot lines, they'll be talking about one thing, then they come back, it'd be a whole different time. I'm like, what? Mm-mm. So I get you. I know, that first season, the first two season was good, but when they killed Nick off, another thing, this mother went from Walking Dead killing Carl, and as soon as they put him on the other show, he kills the lead people, all the people we liked, and left one person, Allison. Okay, he left Strand there, but Strand came later. He started killing people off. He killed Nick off. Nick was like, he wasn't supposed to be killed off. He was like, ventures and so all that. But I'm like, Frank, fight for us. We like you on here. That shit, we don't really like your mother because she's all like this and that. But yo, Madison, yeah, that'd be me. Like she was a beast, okay? Because Nick had like addiction problems, so she had to stay with him, make sure he didn't have seizures and shit, because he used to go through withdrawals. So when the apocalypse came, oh, Nick went from a drug addict, a junkie, to a motherfucking man, okay? That dude was out here doing all kinds of shit. And they showed you how the whole thing started with the zombies and the drug. If people don't know that, what is it, Breaking Bad, that show Breaking Bad, when he's making all these drugs, this and that, literally it connects into Fear the Walking Dead, therefore becomes The Walking Dead, because the same blue crack or coke meth that they was making is the same thing that Nick and his girlfriend was doing the night before. And when he woke up in the crack house, whatever, the big trap house, it was just like a big um place where they was all getting high and shit. It looked like a abandoned church. I think that's what it was. And he woke up. His girlfriend was over here eating somebody's face. And the night before, that's what they was doing, that drug. And then like she ate his face, and he woke up, was like, "What?" And she was all coming to him. And he was like, "Oh yeah, good morning." Like, "Oh no." Then he started running out, and that guy she bit woke up. So his girlfriend was patient zero because that's the first time that happened. And then Nick's friend got bitten, and then they started just going and going and going and going and going. And then Nick got into a car accident, like he got hit by a car, so he ended up in the hospital. He woke up not that long like Rick did, and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And his mom, nobody knew what was happening. They just knew people was coming in the hospital, having convulsions, dying, and getting up and try to bite people and shit like that. So they didn't even know. And I was like, oh, look how that started. So basically, from Breaking Bad, that started because he had mixed something up. They found some chemicals to make it stronger, to have the best product so he could get more money. Because in Breaking Bad, he had a brain tumor. So if he was trying to get surgery so he could, fix that tumor or just make more money to save for his family when he dies. That's why he was like being out here being fucking reckless. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill all of you. He became a G, like the leader of some cartel. I didn't see Breaking Bad. I only seen a couple of seasons. That shit went long too. I was like, damn, that's a long time to catch up. She did trick Negan, that fucking slut. Okay. That's why I say, what would make her think that? But whatever. When you're in apocalypse, you think a lot of things. She sure is. Huh? Correct. So that's right. Yeah. Uh-huh. He did. That's probably why Rick was so pissed off. He was mad at her. Like, Lori, Lori. Like, whoa, Rick. Like, Rick, shut up. Okay? Like, be a man. Hey, on Stora. Ostora. Am I saying that right? Ostora Scott? I think I've seen that name before. But hey, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm just talking about The Walking Dead and other things. How's your night going? How's your weather? I saying high comment. I don't want a high comment. Yeah, Shane was like, I don't care, Rick. I want Lori. Carl is mine. I saved them. I protected them. While you was taking a nap. I was like, Shane, now you're being disrespectful. He wasn't taking no fucking nap. You know that. Okay? It was all his freaking fault. I said, come on now. And that's why I started like Daryl. I started watching him like people started not liking Daryl for a long time. Okay, fine as fuck. And it's funny, he's mixed too. And that's why I said, did you not like him because you found out he's mixed with black? Or you didn't like him because you found out he's gay and he's mixed with black? Which one is it? Or is it both? It's just like Van Diesel. You know, he got Italian, black, all kinds of shit in him. Van Diesel is sexy. He got that voice, you know. He got that walk too. Like, you know, his nuts be hurting because them shits is so big because he got to hold his dick in. Like, Van Diesel is fine as fuck. Oh, I think it is. But, you know, if Netflix don't do what they're supposed to do, I'm going to keep my subscription off. Okay? I stand with Dave Chappelle. It's just jokes, folks. Shit. Just jokes. Okay, so I'm going to catch it then. That shit was on for like 8 years. Yo, that Brian, the one that star in it, I love that guy. Like every show he plays in, he played in Malcolm in the Middle. That's why I met him at. But he played in other movies I watch. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember. That's Malcolm in the Middle, Dad. You see me over here. I watch a lot of TV. No, just good shows. I like Malcolm in the Middle. That's when I was younger. Like, oh, I can identify. I'm a girl and a middle child too. So some things is like, that's what they really be doing. That's what the oldest and the youngest be doing. But I had a lot of females I was around. That was crazy in this fucking self. But that guy is pretty good. Like I like when he gets in a role, he gets in the role. You know that's Malcolm in the Middle, Dad, but like you be like, oh, he's the character he's playing. See, I like that. Some people, you know, they're gonna do the same thing, but it's like they could do the same thing but different ways. Like Bruce Willis is always Bruce Willis, you know. But he's been playing in these movies that go straight to DVD. I've been missing. Okay, I said Bruce Willis made like 10 movies in 2020 and 21. And I was like, when this movie came out? Oh, I forgot it was around, you know, our quarantine days and everything went straight to DVD. Remember back then? Shit, that goes straight to DVD. That was like a death. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like him. He's pretty good. Okay, Miss B, put this, if I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's called American Assassin. Have you seen that movie yet? Because boy, that movie is. Ooh, ooh. I seen a preview. You know how you watch a movie and you see previews, and you're like, okay. That's why I said, you know, it's good to have a nice Blu-ray, because I got a whole lot of DVDs. Okay, A whole lot. All right, shit. It took years ago to move from a VHS. Now I'm playing. Soon as DVDs came out, I said, "Oh, I like this. This is like real close. I ain't gotta worry about this shit popping. I'll save it for the antiques when it becomes relics." And niggas like, "Do you have the Little Mermaid on tape?" Yep, I do. I got the whole collection. How much you want for it? Why would you want it? You still watching it on VHS? I got the DVD one too. How much you want for it? Okay. I ain't a hoarder. That's why I said certain things. Like I still got subway tokens from when they was back without a hole in them. Then they put a hole in them. Then they turned it into a Y shape. And I kept all them shits. Now they tell me donate to the museum. Nah, bitch. The museum need to donate to my pocket and my lineage. Okay, lineage. Lineage. I don't know how to say that word. My my generational people. Passing it down from people to people. Nah, shit. The way shit's going, it might not be a lot of people. Yeah, probably 10 cents. Yo, I got, you know, collections that I never opened. It's still wrapped up, you know? And I said, how about if I keep them all this time and there's no DVD in them or the DVD's fucked up? But then to open it, it'll be like points taken off the value if people really want it. I said, hmm. And it's funny, a lot of stuff you can't even find. The movie Conehead, I love that movie. I have that on VHS and DVD because I was upgrading. I was like, all right, everything I have on VHS, I'm gonna get on DVD. I never really had that combination one. I think I probably did, but then the VHS broke, and then that was all she wrote. I was like, fuck this. Back then, that's when I started learning how to get insurance and electronics. Because before, I'm like, I ain't gonna get it. But then it's like, oh shit, I need it. Okay, that's why I kept them. Shit, I'm telling you, good condition, not in a place where they're moist and they'll get fucked up with the elements. Okay, it's like in a good place, good condition. And I know somebody's gonna need it. They might be watching those Disney tape and it might pop. And then they might be like, you know what? Let me put out there. Let me put a listing out there. Because I need to watch this. Okay? I need my kids to see the original. Because they try to Mandela affect us. Like we watching something under the sea. Under the sea. Like, wait, Sebastian wasn't this red. They made him orange? I remember a red crab. How the fuck is he orange? Try to make it more real, you know? I remember I had the movie Annie. I got the two versions, not the one with Jamie Foxx. But I'm like, wait a minute, this don't even look right. It's crazy when you get movies from back then. I think the VHS they had more, but when they put it on DVD, they like tweak things. I'm like, I don't remember this shit being in there. But then again, maybe I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember that. But I know I watched this 100 times as a kid, and I ain't never seen or heard that. But okay, I'll go along with it. Right? Shit. Okay, yes, yes, yes. They're coming back. Guess what? My parents, they got a whole bunch. Yo, I told them, you're not throwing this away. Cause they that's how I learned how to keep things that's of value or might be value in the future. Cause they say what's old is always new again. So I learned that. Like bell bottoms, high waters, all kinds of shit. Felines. Yo, when you had felines back in the days in the city, you was considered a broke bummy bitch, yo. They'll make fun of you. They're like, you wearing felines? Where you from? Mexico? What island you came from? Americans don't wear felines. Like, yo, they was riding on your ass if you had felines back in the days. Trust me, anybody from the city know you had felines on, you was broke. Okay, I used to love Averex, yo. I still got my Averex boots. People was like, "You wearing Averex?" I had Tim's when I found out about Tim's and what the fuck they do and what the tree meant. And I was like, I'm never buying Tim's Avarex. I still got Avarex boots that I brought in the 90s that the soles ain't worn down. Them shits is still good. Cute. Okay? People put them on like, oh, those is nice. Where you got them Tims from? I said, they Avarex. Word? Remember back then too. You had Avarex on? Mm-mm. If you ain't had the A-ball jacket on, bitch, you was broke with some Avarex. All right? You wearing Avarex from head to toe. All right? You was that street nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the style, but you ain't flowing with the $800, you know what I mean, pool table on your back. Niggas used to pay G2G like fat like bubble coats, leather jackets was what guys is like equivalent to what girls like with the lace fronts and shit. Like guys back then had to have the leather jackets, the bubble downs, the butter leather, all kinds of shit. Okay? That's what they wasted their money on. Then they worry about girls spending $2,000 on some hair shit, so that way they could grab them niggas like, hey, my hair. Yo, Miss B. After I'm done, check my thumbnail. Ah, I'm gonna put something on my thumbnail. I have a choice. I have a choice for people. Three hair waves. Hold on for a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I had to take a break. Uh-huh. Okay. That's what I said. When I put it in a VHS and I put it in a DVD, I said, oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Yes, everything only on DVD. Only when we feel like going back in the past. After a while, I was like, fuck this shit. This is what's gonna happen. Alright? They've been working on giving us a better time watching flicks. Mm-hmm. It is a digital enhancement. I love it. Now, then, years after they came out with the HD and all that, like, okay, like, improve this shit. Pretty soon, you just gonna click your eyes and you gonna just watch TV right through it. I used to buy this comic book called Mad Magazine. Yo, I still have my Mad Magazine comic books. Like, back in the days, they used to have, like, telephone from a shoe, all kinds of things. I like Spy versus Spy. That's, like, my best shit in that comic book. It's hilarious. While I'm over here talking, I don't even know how much y'all heard or didn't hear. But that's what I'm saying. Back then, Feli was like the lowest. You know why they downgraded felines like that? Because when Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and even Haitians came from wherever we came from, right? We wore felines because it was cheaper. Felines was cheaper than, Timberlands, cheaper than motherfucking what you call it? Jordans, but it was like good quality. The style was even better than a lot of other styles of stuff. Yeah, it had the same type of thing because you know it's Fila, but they came out with the pumps and everything. You know, I like the pump ups. Back then, I used to pump them shit so like, I don't feel nothing. I don't pump it up too much. That shit gonna explode. But yeah, that's why I said Fila came out 3 years ago. I saw people wearing it. Girls, I said, yes, let's go back to the 90s, the late 90s. Where is that? Early ones too. Shit. I still got my bamboo earring. Ain't gonna lie. Shit. They don't make qualities like that no more. There's a website online that makes bamboo earrings, but it's not like the same thing. Like back then, you had them fats and different ones. And the reason why I kept a lot of them shits is because I saw my sister who grew up like in the 70s or whatever, and she kept a lot of her stuff, and her old stuff became new, like newer when I was getting older, becoming a teenager and shit. I'm like, this is the shit that my sister used to wear. Like now it's cool. Like she had, cross colors and all that, you know. Oh man, Cool G sweaters. I got about 5 of those. Yo, they used to rob people for Cool G sweaters, yo. Cause a Cool G sweater was like $600-700 for a sweater. It was just different colors and strands and shit. I said, you know what? One day I'm gonna make my own Cool G sweater, all right? I'm gonna make my own shit. Kids for Christmas, like, what you want? Oh, Cool G sweater? Lies you tell. You're gonna have some coal and I'll knit you a sweater, okay, grandma? Okay, let me call grandma and she's gonna make you a sweater. Ah. Yo, childhood was fun. It was funny. It was mad shit that I go back and look. I have my little trunks of different stuff. And I'm like, I'm glad I kept this. It's not hoarding, but it's just like different eras type stuff, you know? Things that it's like my own time capsule, I guess. I kept some of my Fila sneakers. I'm like, thank goodness my fucking feet didn't change. I wore this summer I busted out one of my old Filas from back in the day. It was like, oh, where you got this from? 1999. The 1999 store. I think it was 1998. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's where I got it from. Shit. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's an Italian brand, and Italians was wearing it. But it's just like with what's that guy name? Feli. He ain't want people wearing it, but as soon as Aaliyah put it on, he had to come out and say, you know what, my sales went up high. And he even came out a couple of years ago. No, Ralph Lauren. Let me not mix him up with Feli because they have different emotions. Ralph Lauren was like, I'm gonna raise my prices because I really don't want my clothes in the hood, in the ghetto. It depreciate my clothes. I said I ain't never had nothing Ralph Lauren in the first fucking place, and guess what? I won't have it in the second or third, and my generational after me ain't gonna have that shit. Okay? Fuck you, Ralph Lauren, bitch. And then he had to come out. Oh, I love the black community. That's not what I was saying so many years ago. Cause so many years ago, when you was talking that hot shit, a lot of people was like, they ain't buying no Ralph Lauren. I don't think Ralph Lauren is cute. The fuck? That's the whitest of white you could ever get. Ralph Lauren. Okay. Shit. I love rocking vintage. That's why people was like couture. I'm like couture. Fuck that. Vintage is what's in, bitch. I could tore my ass and then put some shit together. A Coogee sweater and some Avarex boots and a Kango. That should go together. That's couture, bitch. A whole lot of relics on one place. Nah, but now with the styles. That's why I said back then, people, yo, it was funny. Back then, they make fun of you because you have skippies. I don't know what you call it, where you're at. The little shoes that was just like, look like ballerina shoes and shit, okay? Like your mama ain't trying it this week because you done fucked up a couple of pair because you want to be a tomboy. Now put these shits on and go outside and play. Because mama ain't got that type of money right now because you don't work. You just in fifth grade. So slow the fuck down on running the shoes down. You put some skippies on. Oh, those was when they was like, what are those? You know? So you learn like, let me not fuck up my shoes thinking shit is sweet. You learn better. But I seen people wearing skippies, proud to wear it. I said, bitch. Now that's one sneaker I didn't keep. I know skippies will always be around some fucking wear. Like, bitch, I ain't keeping that. I'll break their back and turn them into flip flops, okay? They'd be like, where you got that? 1992. 1992 in the afternoon. They closed down all the Payless. Payless used to be the shit. You go in there, there's mad stuff. Okay. Or Miss B, people who ain't broke. And their parents is like, Like foreigners, like me and my parents, they didn't know what like Jordans, or like if you don't put Jordans on your kids, they ain't gonna be accepted. They don't fucking know about. All right, if you put these on your kids, they're gonna be clowned all day. And that's why back then I just accepted that my parents afforded me what they could. Even when I got older, I never was like, oh shit, I was on consignment, girl. And I had a whole lot of shit that I could just put on and switch up because it was with the times. I'm like, you're wearing this, bitch. The only thing I don't have is shoulder pads. That wasn't my era. But okay. Shit, I asked my sister. She still got some fly shit up in there. She had one of these, you know how these women used to put these liquid looking type of outfits on, like that some Diane Summers and shit. Like my sister got some shit up in there. She'll make some of these celebrities look stupid, okay? And I was like, oh girl, I gotta damn, I'm glad she wasn't like tiny, tiny. Cause it's some shit I just gotta lose a little tummy. And I'm like, all right, I could fit in this. She have the sequins, she got a lot of fucking jumpsuits, okay? She lived in a jumpsuit with a plunging neck, and a couple of them is just like wide open. I said, damn girl, okay? I got big old titties, big old bitties. I cannot fit that shit, even if I taped it to my sides and my tummy. This is not gonna fit right. Okay, those was the good old days. You know, I'm behind on these comments. I don't want to leave you in there talking to me and I'm over here just talking shit. Okay. Right? Them niggas used to have them jackets on. Yo, it's funny. 2 years ago, some girl was saved. Somebody shot her in the head. And she didn't die because she had some lace fronts on real good. And the bullet got stuck in her wig. So some bitches like, see, that's why I wear lace front. No, you wear lace front because you wear lace front. Ain't to protect your head from no damn bullet. Okay, she was lucky. Whatever lace front she has, she should wear it all the time. Tell me. Okay? I'll find a way to put that shit over my face so I can make sure a bullet don't hit that. It was funny. Mm-hmm. I love Mad Magazine too. Okay. All the time. We had the grocery store like, can I have that? That and Archie comic books. I like Archie. I'm like, look at this pimp daddy right here. He got two bitches, a brunette and a yellow head. I know Betty yellow hair was supposed to be like blonde or whatever. I used to be like the black haired girl and the yellow headed girl. I said, damn, I don't want to be a Betty, and I damn sure don't want to be a Veronica. Veronica was mad mean to Archie, but he loved her. Then played Betty to get Veronica mad. I'm like, you motherfucker. But I couldn't wait. Jughead was my boo. Ethel, Duke, the dog, mom and pops, Mr. Lodge. So when they had that Archie show on the WB, I was like, okay, well it's different. It's for the older kids that's like in high school. They was out there having sex scenes and shit. Steamy stuff. Like, okay, Jughead, you getting down with Betty? Jughead is with Betty now. Okay. Give me the magazine. But my mom didn't mind buying me that because it helped me read better and stuff like that shit. I used to love that. Word Up magazine. It's crazy. That's why I said I'm gonna bring out my relics and show y'all. Do a upload of my shit. I still haven't showed y'all my coins from different places that some of my subscribers sent me back in the days before I became this channel. But it was cool, you know. I was always talking about coins from other places and stuff like that. So of course they sent me their coins. I wanted the coins because valuable. Money always changes, paper always changes, and the same paper I send them is the same paper I still got. I send them each, a Haitian dollar of what. But yeah, it was cool times. So I have the Australian girl. She come by once in a while. She changed her YouTube name too. She was like, I'm never gonna go away. Cause she used to be in Australia showing me weird shit, and I was showing her weird stuff. It's places she always wanted to visit in the city, so I used to go over there, go live. Like I said, some people didn't see snow, so I recorded that. You have 3 pairs of felines right now, Miss V. Okay, shit. That's why I said, I like classic sneakers except Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. My mom tried to get me a pair, but I was not gonna go. She know when I ain't like shit and she got it for me, I'll ruin it. I said I don't think and plus to see her work hard and then go there. Back then you used to have to wait in fucking line. That's why one time she went almost missed work and went on the line and that's when I was like, mm. Because like I said, back then kids used to be made fun of because you had, freaking felines and stuff like that. One day my mom was taking me to school and the kids was laughing. She's like, why they laughing? I'm like, oh my clothes, but I don't care. And she went and tried to get me like, I'm like, no, hell no. That was a time we had a good conversation. You know, sometimes I learn from my children like my mom learned from me. Like, I love you. I don't want you working hard, losing your job just to get me these sneakers. This black man's supposed to make sure, what I mean, his people don't suffer. And he knew how it was. Like, oh, I'm going to make it because my mother worked hard, try to get me sneakers. But, bitch, you would do it to other people's mothers and fathers and knowing that these kids going to go starving just to get these sneakers. Shit. But people could say what they want. Stephon Marbury, he came out with sneakers. It was $5. Okay, listen, Stephon Marbury sneakers look just like Shaq. That's around the time when Sarah Jessica Parker was over here selling her bitter things. Like her jeans was good. Her jeans fit people that had like you know bodies they brought like Kim Kardashian and stuff like that. She had some nice sneakers, not sneakers but like slip-ons. She had some nice clothes. And yeah, she had like a lot of Kitten Hill shit from like the show, but I didn't really watch that show like that. It's just like Sex and the City. I guess it was just like, what? That is not how motherfuckers, well, not how me and my friends be acting. But that's like the white upper class type of, friendship and show. Like, it wasn't like a big thing for me. I seen it, I know the characters and the people in there, but It's like, okay, what's the big whoopah? This old ass bitch right here, Sarah Jessica Parker. No, and Jessica Parker's her story is amazing too. Her mother was on welfare for a good time of her life, and then she moved to Hollywood, try to do all this and all that. And if you see the show she was on back then, you could tell she had that nose, that Jewish nose, that big nose, and it took her a while to get into her looks. She said that's always been her insecurity. One thing I respect about her is she ain't try to go and get a nose job like Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing. She went and got a nose job, and that whole shit changed her face. And not for nothing, that's what Jessica Parker said. Back then she was contemplating a lot, to get more roles, just to be what directors and TV want to be. And Jennifer Grey got her nose done after Dirty Dancing, and that was that. Everything went downhill for her after that. It's like shit. But she does movies, you know. And okay, I still got mine. Shit. All right. And they don't be believing you. It was like, what? From how long? Oh, it looks new. Like, yeah. If you're gonna keep shit for years, you better make sure when you done with it, you put it up the way you kept it. You know? I ain't gonna put a pair of old school shoes on, my cute looking felines I decided I wanted to keep, and then just take them shits off and throw them to the side. So I know how Safari felt when Erica Mena did that shit. I said, damn, all his collectibles. He had the Michael J. Flies. Them shits was like 20,000 for them sneakers. And this girl went and cut them up, put bleach on them, whatever she did. I'm like, damn, Safari, I feel you. But you deserve it, boo. You can't be like that. Okay. You said black people be lying on Ralph Lauren. Some people be lying on him, but it's not lies if he come out and say, "Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean it." It takes one person to be like, "I work with him, and in the work environment, this is what he said." And that's what was happening. Like people who work with him designing clothes was just telling the outside world private conversations he was having around other people, elites and people that come in. And some models was like, "Yes, we can't eat 2 days before a show." Like, okay, you know. But with him, that was a lot of things back then. But I don't wear his stuff. So it's his own. Scary. Word. I love me some cats though. Them cats, you put them shits on like, yeah, bitch, I got cats, not Skippies like you. But it's Skippies all the same. It's just one is name brand, the other one is just plain. They be looking, they be like, let me see the bottom of your shoes. Ah, them things ain't cats. Skip out of here. Skip out of here. Now, I mean, I only wore Skippies to like gym and shit. Cause my mom used to buy me them sneakers. I'm like, it's gym time. Like, why they getting messed up? Cause I wear them for gym. So I needed gym sneakers. So it was funny. That's why I say Keds was the shit, man. Okay. Listen, even baby Jordans. Yo, baby Jordans, like for toddlers, it's like 100 and something. And I say, what? For all that, might as well get him a pair and wait till he grows and he put them shit. Them soft baby shoes. I'm like, them soft baby shoes was like $60 in itself. Like, you get the fuck out of here. That's a pack of socks, 4 packs of, what I mean, onesies, 3 packs of sleepers, and let's not forget some receiving blankets, yo. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's back then before money inflated, and you could say all this and buy it. $60 don't take you no fucking where nowadays. It's like what? Mm-mm-mm. Okay. For real. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I love the double features, Miss B. I love the double features because it's like so much more in there. That's why I wanted like they had a Archie cartoon. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It was like a couple years ago because I keep up on things with Archie. So that's why I said the show. They started making it dark. They brought out Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The only one I saw was like the Melissa Gilbert one. Not Melissa Gilbert. That was a lady from um Prayer. How's that? Melissa Gilbert. That's crazy. I just seen something about her. She was in the hospital. I'm like, shit. All these people. Okay. This kind of looks high then. Yeah, they are. Them things is like 15, $16. I'm like, damn. I'm getting old. I remember when them shits used to be like $2.99, $4. I was complaining when I seen like $6. Like, okay. That's what I loved. And plus, in school, they used to have current events and used to bring a piece from the newspaper. So if your parents didn't read the newspaper or they didn't get it delivered to their house, they'd go and get some newspaper, and I'd be like, oh, then you see all this stuff in there, you know. Then you learn what the newspaper is, because most kids don't know there's sections in there. This is what this one do. So that's why I said I had newspaper come so I could teach my kids, it's paper. Then after a while, I'm like, shit, this paper is destroying the world. I said, do you know some of these people don't know Gucci is over 100 years? No, they don't. They think Gucci came out when Gucci came out of jail. I said, that's not the real Gucci. You know, Gucci survived, but it is a tragic tale. Gucci almost then, survived. But yeah, that's why I said, Miss B. A lot of people's like thinking all these name brand things are new. Like they've been around for centuries, okay? They just pass down, then they get new partners, and those partners, all right, I choose you. You know, like you my apprentice. Yeah, Miss B. She ruined over what they said. The amount was over $48,000 of his stuff, but it was mainly his sneakers, cause he has a sneaker fetish, and yo, he was showing all his stuff, his Jordans. Yo, she cashed out that motherfucker like $4,000, like here towards what you lost. I'm like, yo, she mad petty. Erica is petty, but Erica is getting just what she's been doing to men all her life, playing with them, all of that. But that's not, it's not good to be cheating on her, and she got kids and all that. But remember, she was out here being a player. She was out here being like the nigga in the relationship, like, yes, send your mind. She's mad aggressive. She even tried to come on to Tommy, from the show Love and Hip Hop. Tommy was like, I don't play that. She like, I like you. I want to take you on a date. I'm like, look at Erica, Miss Mac, Erica Mackin. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. They inspect back your website. Miss B, he didn't. That's why I said when I was hearing it back then, like I wasn't like a Ralph Lauren fan. I liked Tommy Hilfiger, but I never like bought anything from there. I like how Leah wore it. Rest in peace to her. Love you, boo. I like how she, used to wear her shit, but I was never skin, like a Zendaya. Zendaya could wear anything and make it look nice. I like that young girl. I said, damn, okay. Like she could put anything on and it looks nice. She give me like that memory of Aaliyah, like how Aaliyah used to wear her things and she had that skinny stomach and everybody wanted to do that. Then Beyonce came out with a big booty and it's like, oh shit, we want big booty girls. We don't want skin thin Aaliyah girls, you know? I'm like, damn, how someone passed away and it's like this is the new phase and the things. But at least we had that natural booty though. Okay. Yo, one of my friends used to wear butt pads because she was scared to get the surgery, and she found a doctor where Cardi B went, along with, you know, Nicki Minaj. So that doctor that does it in the hotel, and she don't like needles and shit like that. So that's what saved her. Cause it's funny, like 2 years after that, that same doctor that was giving these girls the injection in the hotel would be in jail, and she passed away, rest her soul. From her complications to all the shit she had in her body, she used to inject. Um, so she saw all the needles and stuff. She was like, yeah, I passed. Cause you had to give a deposit and all that shit. She lost like a good $2,000. Like, what, bitch? So she gonna inject you in the ass, leave you in the hotel room, and you gotta stay there for like 2 days. So you pay for the hotel room that you ain't even use. That lady, she gave her a little $50 or $100, all she said, because she left the room for the lady to use on other clients. Like, bitch, that's your room. Go to the front and cancel it. And say, sorry, keep the deposit, but I ain't doing this shit. You know? I don't want no cement in my ass. And it's a good thing she didn't do it. She like, I like my butt pad. But yeah, she started doing squats and stuff like that. Cause like I said, I think I'm addicted to squats. And then I was like, I don't want a hard ass and shit like that. But it's like that pain, that burn. Like, ow, my legs is jelly now. I think I'm about to fall out. When you do too much, that shit feel like it's cramping. You keep going, like burn through it. That's why I tell people when you exercise and that shit start burning, it feels like it's cramping up. Do like 5, 10 more minutes because that it pushes your body. So then next time you do it, it might take you know 20 minutes for that effect to come in. You know, as opposed to you doing it the first time and it comes in right away. So yeah, just keep pushing through that soreness and pain. That shit. Sometimes like fuck this. I think 5 minutes is enough on this side and that side, but like you don't want uneven arms and stuff. You damn sure don't want uneven legs. So if you do 10 on this side, do 10 on that side. You don't want to do 10 here and 5 here. Next thing you know, you got one long arm, one short arm. You over here need the boot so you can walk right. Just like they do now. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's hard when they grow out that kid size, and it's like, damn. Mine took a little bit, you know. So I got cracked my neck. Ooh. I hope y'all didn't hear that. It's the worst. And I've been trying to get over that, not cracking my fingers or my neck. Sometimes I got to. It's like, ugh. The way I crack it is weird. People's like, oh my gosh, you don't break your neck. Like I'm still here. Okay, I'm not gonna crack my neck to the point where I want to break it. I just gotta get that crack out before that shit makes it a spasm, and now I'm all fucked up. Feel like it's going to the base of my head. 50 at the most on Jordans. What store you went to, Miss B? And what size was his foot? Yeah, it was. I seen a couple, like I said, episode of the show, but I was like, nah. I'd rather stick to the comic book because they'll mess up your whole childhood and things you remember. I said, nah. I'll just stay. Here was a whole lot of things. Like Archie's dad was a prisoner, like Jughead's dad was like a biker gang member, and it was like, okay, well, we read the comic book. We never knew what the hell some of their parents was doing. We just know Jughead went home. His parents had, his mom had food for him. They all said bye to their parents as they went off to school. We didn't know what the hell they was doing. Veronica dad was sleeping with this one. Like, oh my gosh, please don't tell me that they slept together and they brothers and sisters. So before I even found out the plot of what the hell was going on, it was just like I'm done. This is too fucking long, dragged out, and it's gonna be a soap opera. But they geared it towards, you know, um, the young, the Gen Zs and stuff. The ones that never was like in love with the comic books like we are. The ones that don't even really know about Archie and they just meeting Archie now. That's who they directed it from. Cause I was like, Archie wasn't not like this, and Archie became a little psycho. I'm like, this is a dark Archie. So yeah, it's nothing like the comic book, rainbows and lollicorns. I say lollicorns and unicorns and shit. Lollicorns. Huh. No, let me not, cause I didn't. I don't want to invent that word, lollicorns. Like, what you saying? Unicorn? Okay, that's why I said, man, they fuck the kids up in school. I tell my kids what current event is, and they have to tell me a current event every day, even though they don't do it in school. When I was on the PTA with their schools, it was like, that sounds like a great idea to do, you know? And then all of a sudden they was like, no. But you want them to still do other shit? Like my kids, I was teaching them script, so I fell off because script was the only thing I could write and they couldn't understand. But then I said, I'll be damned if my children grow up to be, you know, like not knowing what script is and somebody wrote some shit. It's like it reminded me like back in the slave days when they write notes and you don't even know what they're saying. You know? Make sure Jefferson when he gets to your house you give him 10 whippings, okay? You could take that turn and turn turn into 0-0. Like go back to your master. What you said? Like what is this here? I don't know, sir. He got mixed up in the road. No, but I was teaching them how to do scripts so they could know how to sign their name on their social security card, on their IDs and stuff like that. Then it like when my son was younger, he went to get his permit, right? And people was like, "You know how to sign your name?" I'm like, yeah. Why wouldn't he? It was like, wow, I haven't seen kids your age writing script. I'm like, oh, okay. For me, I thought it was a thing. I know they take shit out of school, but I still try to keep my kids implemented with it. So I was like, okay. Hmm. So I felt good, like, all right, at least we all know script. They're older now, and they wasn't like nosy, but I used to write a lot of diaries and stuff like that. And kids will be kids. They'll sit over there like, hmm, what is this saying? Okay. And they love to read too. Shit. My son got into comic books very young. Mm-hmm. We did. That's why I said every morning. It didn't matter what. Walk into school, got a paper, you know. And that's why I say it was current event. So it wasn't like get the paper from the night before. Now with certain things, like when they used to do collages and you need to get certain things from the newspaper and put it there from the different sections. Because back then they used to teach people how to maneuver through the newspaper. People don't know that shit is important. You could pick up a paper and you want to know where certain things is, you know where to go in the section. But yeah, and JLo started the big but yeah, JLo did start that shit. That shit was annoying. They was like, I said that girl, she lived right over there. That was the most annoying thing. Fat Joe's son, you know, my son used to go to his building for daycare and shit like that. His mom lived in the building, and they used to take care of his son, little Joey. And I didn't even know, like you don't know, you just know everybody live in the vicinity. You're not looking for nobody. That's why I told people I ran into J Lo on that 6 train because I had to go to work and school. So it was just like one time it was she's a regular person. Like when she did get famous, I was just like, that's that girl from Living Color, ain't it? Because that's why I knew her first in Living Color. And she used to take the same train home. And I was like, that is that girl. And she was like, back then you had the, headphones was different. You know, you had the little cushion and shit like that. And she just used to be chilling on the train. And then that was that. Like I was never like fanning out. Like, oh my gosh, J Lo. I'm like, that is that girl from the In Living Color. And I went home. I said, I seen that girl, that dancer girl right there. She was on the train. And then years later, I found out she lived in the Bronx and she used to ride the station. I'm like, I knew that was her ass, but it wasn't like being weird about it. Like, is that her? Is that her? Look, New York City people is weird anyways. Okay, I tell people all the time, you come here, people acting crazy. Don't look into their eyes. Don't acknowledge them. It could sound like they're just saying good morning. Good morning could turn to bitch. The fuck you telling me good morning for? Sit the fuck there. Move, move, or I'm about to kill this bitch. Next thing you know, somebody pull out a knife and want to stab you. Like, bitch, all I said was good morning back. What the fuck? Yeah. That's why I advise people when you come here, don't look into their eyes. Caroline, don't look into their eyes. Don't even utter a word. Let them sit over there. Even if they're looking at you from the side, pretend you don't see them. That's why you always have some music on or pretend you're playing a game, but always be alert. That's why I was like, oh, Rico, the reports, my boo, please be alert. You know? Shit. Like, there be drunks and shit like that on there. So Rico will do good. He's so sweet. He'll probably sit there and talk to somebody like, boo, no, abort, run. He'll be live and you can't be like, don't talk to this motherfucker. It's gonna turn bad. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, this is what I was telling you in the chat. Now I'm making an example, guys. I haven't seen that, but New York City is crazy. You know, that shit is crazy. And then they're always letting the people from the psych ward out. So you don't know what day they let a bunch of people out. And if you live in an area where they have a lot of psych wards and people don't know, they regular buildings now. And you go over there, you be like, "What's that?" It's like a rehabilitation center from for homeless people, and also they use it as like um I guess a psych ward because they all filled up. That's why you see a lot of crazy people out there in the city. A lot of people that's not on their medication. A lot of people get pushed on the train. That's why I said that used to be a daily thing back in the days. Okay, fuck the rats and the pissy smell. You gotta be careful that somebody don't push your ass on the tracks on any given day. This is why I give people tutorials. You come here, you on a train, lean against the fucking wall. There's no need for you to go towards the tippy toe and look to see if a train coming down the tunnel. Because you might be down that fucking tunnel reaching up. Because once you fall down, it's deep. People always think, oh, I could fall down there and come back up for a train come. No. You need help. And then you better hope you don't touch the third track, cause bitch, you ghost. Toast. Your ass is done with the most, okay? And there ain't no saving you. Look at that guy a couple months ago that jumped on the track, tried to save someone who fell on there because they was pushed on there. They both got electrocuted. And I think he made it, but he had third-degree burns. But it's just like shit like that happen every day. That's why I tell people. You go on there, just know where you're going. Don't panic. You can't get lost. The only thing is just make sure you have enough on your MetroCard. That way you might have to transfer on the next side. You might have to get off the next station, cross the street, go to the side. That'll take you back downtown. Anywhere you go in the city. If you lost, you on this side, you get out, there'll be a train station right across from that one or down the block. Either ways, it'll be down that block. Because if you could get off, there's a place for you to get on at that same station, that same block. So all you got to do is just go across the street. If you made a mistake, go back to where you started and then start again and make sure you have the right train. But most times you just, like a couple of years ago, they started taking out the tellers. They was like, if you see something, say something. But hello, how the fuck can we report anything happening or if we stuck in the station? Because sometimes that shit happens, you know. If there's no teller there. How can we say there's a bag there and we don't know who bag it is, and there's a bunch of homeless people and even they don't want to touch the bag and go in it, you know? But there's a lot of crazy shit like that. They was taking out the tellers so that way they could cut back on employees. And people has been out of work a long time before this whole recession thing happened with all these people. So they've been taking people out. No pain, no gain. Okay? Shit, listen. She ain't want that kind of pain. She would have been over here. It might not have come out like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, all right? That shit might have it's just um God I be watching. He's hilarious, you know. He's funny. Like he was showing a lady that looked like Tiny's butt, like how Tiny have them little stick legs, and she got that big old butt, like how Khloe Kardashian have that. Like, girl, are you okay? Your legs about to snap off. See, I'm lost. Now you say, yeah, I heard that. I wish I could do that. Yeah. Oh, shit. He probably has tiny feet then. Yeah. They was cheap when they first came out. Then they saw how they sold out real quick, and from that day, they was like, "Oh, yeah, we know how to do this now. We're gonna have them wait tickets." Oh my gosh, I remember people used to get them. The only ones I really like was like the ones with the patent leather in the front. The white ones with the patent leather. I like the blue ones. Yeah, the black and red ones. Those was fly. But I was like, nah, 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 because they was so high. Like, fuck that. Wow, that's sad. And I'm like, yeah, that's why when my son signed his name, they was like, you know how to sign your name? Like, that's why I was like, is he not supposed to? Did you want him to print his name? He know how to print his name. It was like, no, we just haven't seen that in a long time. Like, okay. Oh, I thought you were saying like he made a mistake because that's why it says signature and underneath say print. But yeah. Hey, boo, Anthony, love you. Hey, my Anthony. Anthony McNeil in the house. Shout out to you, boo. What you up to? You working? Are you working? I got some Lauren Hill in my head right now. And when I try to walk away, I don't know why that came in my head. Hurt yourself to make stay. Yeah, the Fugees got back together. Oh man, there's so much things coming back together. I said, look at that. But they was back together like a couple of months ago. I'm mad late in announcing it. When I saw that, and I was like, Lauren Hill? She initiated this? Oh shit, I guess when she came out of prison from them taxes, she was like, you know what? I need this money and I'm gonna stop being stubborn. Ooh, I love me some Lauren Hill. She's so beautiful. I'll be back. Restroom break. Ooh, ooh. Cool. She did. I know she did a couple of shows with them, but I don't know. I was looking to hear if they was gonna perform anything. I was like, what do Lauren Hill have up her sleeve? And she was so excited. But I think she did a no show at her own show. And that's what they used to they used to get on her ass about. Like, she don't come to no shows on time. She was 2 hours late one time. And ooh, it was crazy. I know when Nicki Minaj met her, she was like, I love you, Queen. Lauren Hill was like, all right, girl, all right, thanks, thanks. I know, I love me too. She didn't say that, but she was just like, oh my God. Who else did Lauren Hill see? I know Erica Badu, that's my bitch. She's on a different atmosphere, a different plateau. I think I scared her one time when she was doing like palm reading. This was like years ago. She like, everybody send me your palms so I could read it. Literally, she wanted you to take pictures of both of your hands and send them to her. You know? And she was like, that's when she was doing her shows on YouTube and stuff like that, like doing her $1 concerts and shit and all that, a couple of years ago. So I sent her my palms. First, I was just like, where we go support her and stuff like that. She goes and talks to her supporters. I was just like, why are you taking it for you? I know Erica Badu didn't turn into informative for the government. Girl, if we send you that, it'll be on papers. After I was like, fuck it, because she read a couple of people. She said, no. I still got that Instagram. I love her. She said, no, you read minds. Like, no. Read minds like everyone. That's why I had sent her back and she didn't reply back. She said, no, you read minds. Because she had already sent a hand pick to all of us, like say people who could read, you know, palms and shit to do at that. I was like, I don't read palms, girl. She was like, I love Erica Badu. Her kids. Andre 3000's son looked like him, a reincarnation of him. Like, that's Andre 3000 when he was young. Literally. He just carried himself in Erica Badu's body. I'm like, yo, that boy looked just like his daddy. Common and her have a kid, I think a daughter named, I forgot. How many baby daddies do she have? I just like her music. She's one of those. She don't talk about her personal life. She ain't out there being messy with her baby daddies, and these men love her punani. Okay. Shit, she even made an incense from her punani juice smells. It was like, he love it. Shit, Erica Badu, she's so beautiful. I love her. Not because her eyes change, it's just like her aura. Like, she's genuinely earthly. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's my bitch right there. No shows on her own show. Okay, I have gotten two refunds because she. For real? Come on, Lauren. What's wrong? Why she can't make it to her show? And then the last time she had gotten an attitude with the people, like blah blah blah. Fuck that. If y'all don't like me being late, don't buy that. Then she realized I can't do that. I can't be saying this shit because I'm about to go to jail and I need these people so I can pay my shit back. Let me show up for a couple of shows. But she don't be giving a fuck though. Okay? Like, and it's not like she's a diva. Maybe she is, but it's like, Lauren, humble yourself, boo. You know? The 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 three horsemen had to humble you. You had to go to jail for a year or two. How long was she in jail for? 2, 3 years? She just came out. That's probably why she cut her dreads off to get ready for jail. Like, fuck that. I don't know. I love Lauren Hill. She got that, like, that slow talking like she just flowing with shit. Like, yeah, I seen her get mad one time back in the days. I said, oh shit, I don't want to make her mad. I think Wendy Williams probably did it. I didn't even know she was pregnant by Wyclef, and she, aborted her child because he was married, like he still is now. She left the group because she was the side chick, like Ashanti was to Irv Gotti. It was a lot of shit going on back in them days. I know how we be sitting there hearing about the rumors, maybe, and some stuff that's true. They just sitting here like, remember we did this, girl? Remember we did this, boy? Like, oh shit, we had a good old time. We went down to the Cotton Club. Remember that time? His wife was there. Shit. That nigga had the nerve to bring the baby to the club. And talking about it's VIP and we ain't got no babysitters. That's because he ain't want to fuck with me. That's what it. Ah, shit. Ah. Well, then again, if you do, you might get your refund. He did my refund you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he do. He look. Mm. They don't have kids? Who's her other baby father? She was with Common for like 5, 6 years. Maybe he wanted kids. I'm gonna find that one song. He act like he knocked Erica Badu up. Okay? Erica Badu gave him all the sexual things that he could learn. And now he over there with Tiffany Haddish. Common look like he got a small peen, yo. It look like he just do a lot of that moaning and groaning. Like that guy from Waiting to Exhale. That good looking one. But he couldn't, do anything. That's why I said, like, how a chubby wubby fucks you and then he plays you. And you over here playing it like he's good in bed. Like, girl, don't lie on your punani. She be remixing her song. Like, she be like, do, 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 don't do right here. Ooh, do, 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 do. You. What you do? Ooh, do, do. Ooh. I wonder. Damn, I wonder if they did that song. Yeah, Nas doing his thing though. Nas doing his thing these days. I'm like, Nas, look at you. Okay. You was going under for a minute, boo. Nas is still that self conscious. That's why I said, damn, I wonder if Nas and Jay-Z actually like each other. Or they're like, just get this fucking money, nigga. We ain't even gotta see each other. You be in the studio, we ain't even gonna do it together. Like it's 15 years past. You still with that dumb shit? Nigga, I said you had Ava Rex on while I was rocking the Tim shit. You wanted to ether me, and I was just like, yo, you a bum bitch. I fucked Beyonce first. Yeah, I made that hold up. I made that up. I was playing around. Yo, imagine that. That's why everybody could get Jay-Z on. I hit Beyonce first. And the funny thing is, Cisco and Beyonce used to do the limbo. He's like, I had Beyonce first. Yeah, Beyonce back then, I don't care what people say. She used to be out here. You see her like on a TV show, like looking at, like she really, if you look on the internet, you can't find a lot of things. Like she used to do interviews, try to interview people when Aaliyah was around, and no one was paying her no fucking attention. Like she, if you look at some of these videos, she's going around like, "Hi guys, hi," being extra like her real self until she became like a robot and a clone self. So clone Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding. Beyonce take everything down that talks about her. Like we hear the word Beyonce, take that video down, private it for her. The queen must not be talked about. He does. That was 10 years ago when she was locked up. Who you talking about? Lauren Hill? Didn't Lauren Hill just go to jail like before quarantine? So my memory is fucked up. That she was locked up 10 years ago? No, I think Lauren Hill was in jail the past couple of months ago. Well, years ago. Yep, you're right. I was doing the math like, wait, hold up. That was a couple of years ago, more like 8, 9 years ago. But Lauren Hill be hiding. When I heard Fuji's is back together, I was like, yes, Lauren Hill, we love you. Now I'm like, damn, that bitch reneging on things. Come on now. It's like she like people to hate her. Not hate her, but like she left people talking shit about her. She come out after not seeing her hibernating ass for a long time, and then she pissed people off because trust me, she's near my city. I don't give a fuck where she at. Well, I do, but I'm gonna get tickets like you, okay? But then I don't want to have to get no refund because she do. I want the whole good experience. All right. Like how far in the front I have to be? Okay. Mhm. I know he got a small penis by his fucking hands, by his fingers. It's funny too. I said, damn, Eka Badu was so kind. She was with him for a long time. But then she said she like getting her cat eaten too. So he probably eat some good cat, okay? Chinese that. They be cooking up some good animals, okay? People over here be eating squirrels and thinking it's, chicken all day. Ooh. I haven't played back Robin. Because of a lawsuit, they said she would not sing the original songs like the album. Oh, that's like that Taylor Swift thing. They brought her whole masters, you know, that Scooter Braun's guy, Justin Bieber's management. And now she did all her songs over with little twists and things in and out, but it's her songs all over. So her songs went number one all over under her because those are all her masters now, and people gotta buy those. Like, if he put that out, they're gonna want the original. All right, you can mix and match it, but her fans still want to support her, but not like how they did in the first. Because if he put something out, they'll probably buy it or not, but they want the original Taylor Swift verse. She's switching it up, playing in these new things, but they gotta do that shit because legally, she's probably fighting for her masters too. She's always been different. I don't know. I love Lauren Hill. She just gotta get her shit together, like all of us. I said, come on, girl, you can't be like do wop. Okay, that thing. Like, come on now, you can't be turning to these songs. You sung it for us to do better, to feel better. Come on, Lauren Hill. Miss B, I will stop. You say you don't like her? I don't like her either. Oh boy, I'm gonna hear it from the comment section. Last time I saw I didn't like her, I had two fucking trolls coming in here talking about the beehive, bitch, it's the beehive. Like, I don't give a fuck about the beehive. I'm not allergic to stings. Hey, get out of here. Fuck out of here with some beehive. Now, bring some Rihanna army up in here. I could play with those trolls, okay? I was like, the nerve of your people. Yeah, that's your God, not mine. Yeah, it was 10 years ago, Miss B. I was thinking about what was going on. I said, yeah, that shit was a long time ago. Yeah, she went in jail around the earthquake time. Mm-hmm. but she still did like 3 months in jail. She wasn't in jail for a year. She was in jail for 3 months and had to pay back. I said, damn. That's why I figured she'll be on time. And when I heard she come out with the Fuji, I said, okay, she probably paid, you know, what she had to pay back. But damn, Rod Taylor didn't buy. Nope, she didn't buy her masters. She was like Scooter Braunson didn't even tell her that they was about to sell her masters. Her management, I guess, wasn't paying attention. He was her manager. He is still her manager. It don't matter if she fires him, he's still gonna get 10% of everything. And her deal was like 25%. So and she got millions. She got like $100 million. And shit, he get like most of that too. Her royalties, all that. She didn't buy none of that shit. So that's why she did her album, the remake of her first album, her first two albums. And she was like, fuck it, it's my album, and was telling her fans like, don't buy it. If he comes out with stuff, don't play it. Cause there was everything he was putting out on her, they was buying it until she came out and broke her silence and was like, don't buy it. They brought the masters underneath me. That was like a couple months ago. She went to an award show. I guess she got the same award again this time that Kanye fucked up years ago. And she was like, yeah, let's talk about. I'm like, bitch, let it go. You try to play Kanye after he said, bitch, I made you famous. He did. Let's speak the facts. If he didn't do that day, nobody would have known who the country winner was. Every time back then we had award shows. No one gave a fuck about who the country winner of the year, of the month, or the album was. Okay? Now I love country music too. I love all music. But we was looking to see Kanye won. This one won. Who won? We like this song. Why did it not win? We wasn't thinking about none of that till Kanye did that bullshit. We was like, what the fuck? Who's this bitch? And then went into look. Like, okay, that's who that is. Mm-mm. She was busy getting dick down, dickmatized. Young, dumb, full of gum. And that was a 90s term. I was just like, what? When I heard that, I'm like, Taylor. She was like, yeah, well, I was in the running to buy it, and she couldn't buy herself out with all the money. I said, Taylor, you better spend half of that fucking money you got, buy your masters back, and then all the money will come back to you because nobody could buy or I mean play your stuff or use your likeness. But she was over here like, well, they didn't give me an opportunity to bid in. I knew about it, but they took it from underneath me. I'm like, girl, you know about it. You better go legal. Shit. All them lawyers you got, put them to use. That's why I said sometimes people don't use their money how they should. Like she should afford that shit. Okay? Get all the million of lawyers that she got. Oh my god. Oh shit. I thought I muted. Wow, this thing froze on me. What? Yo, StreamYard is. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Like all the comments was big, now they're small. You know I always have issues here. It's good to hear other people having StreamYard issues. Like I love my people out here, okay, bitch? Because Ms. B been talking to me in the comments, and it says 0. Anthony came in, and it didn't even change from 0. Okay, but he was in here. Then it showed 2 people. Let me see. It says that's how we thought. Okay. So damn, they canceled it before her concert, or she never showed up, and they gave you your money back. That's crazy. Now, see, Lauren Hill, that's fucked up. Like not showing up at all. She like she's the worst employee. Yo, she remind me of some of my coworkers. Like they won't even do no call, no show. Like fuck it, the caseload ain't on me today. Okay. And it's not happening because Lauren can't be on time to her own shit. Okay, she can't. Not from what you're saying. Hey sis, my Cherie Amour. Hey boo, how's your night going? You working? Sorry if I'm getting to you late, boo. You know, these comments. I'm answering them as they're coming in. And most time I'm just flicking up and they're already clicking on the comment like, oh, I didn't even see this comment that came in. That's what it was being. Oh, what? Oh no. I'm about to go get see now. I go get me tickets and she don't come, they're gonna refund me, right? But I don't wanna go dress, make sure my man ain't working. Like, no, you better take the time off. That's why I say it's wonderful, like when it's a family thing, because you could like, hey, bro, I got this thing to do type thing. But damn, I've been waiting so long for them, and I'd be mad. Like I'm all dressed, I got my shit, and we are good to go. You know, most likely get a hotel, so we ain't gotta drive. Go a day before just to be out there. But I'd be pissed off. Like Jersey is not my place. It's not my thing. All right. Shit, just entering that place, you get fucking lung cancer and shit. I'm not telling tales or doing none of that. They have the highest of, you know, chemical power plants. That's why they was finding out a couple of years ago children was getting cancer rapidly because of all the power plants in that place. And they have the biggest landfill. Where they throw all the garbage at. That's why when you get into Jersey, smell like rotten eggs. As you're going through Jersey to get to the Holland Tunnel to go to the city, wherever you coming from. Soon as you get into Jersey, you're like, what the fuck is that smell? It's the smell of power plants. That's why people in Jersey smell all the time, but they're used to it. But when you don't live there, when you're on the highway, it comes through your window. Like it's gonna come into your car. You know what I mean? Like we can't protect that. You could close your air ducts, and girl, it's gonna come in. It's just for like 1 minute. It's like it's not that long. But you like, damn, that shit stink. You in the car with somebody else, you be like, all right, did they fart? I know they don't think I did it. Damn, that shit it stink. And I ain't trying to put nobody from Jersey down. Y'all know that shit stink. Leave Jersey. Some people never leave Jersey, so they think people talking on them. Leave Jersey just for a day and come back to Jersey. And y'all see how Jersey smell to everyone, not just to y'all. Y'all might have to leave for like a couple of days because, when you're used to that shit, you go back. That's why I was like, fresh air. Because that should be stink over there. I want to go. Cindy, I'm about to make you a mod next time you pop up in here. Just so you know you don't be mad. You say Maz in chat. You know you ain't rude over here. It just be the same regular people. I love you guys. I'm just running my mouth. I probably should change that before they think it's clickbait. But yeah, I was doing a little experiment expose, and you know how I always want to talk over shit like this is when this happened. Remember that? I'm like, nah, bitch. This is 6 hours and 53 minutes of a whole lot of clips. Like this time, I went down like into history. I went into history. I had clips of this and that, like, oh shit. Let me go see that video still there. Oh, okay, I gotta upload from my archives and shit, like, damn. Okay. So when she cancels period, you get your refund back, right? Because the bitch I don't want one of those cancel and this is the makeup date. You know, some shows have makeup dates. But bitch, I don't want you to make that up. You might fuck that up too. A makeup date of a makeup day you don't show up. Damn, Lauren. I love Lauren Hill. It's just like if you don't like the people, that's probably why she lost, like, not purpose, but she lost her Lauren Hillness because she's having a legal battle like Taylor Swift had. That's why Taylor Swift didn't do no new music. She couldn't do concerts, and when she did concerts, she had to what Lauren Hill does, mix up her songs. And Scooter Bronson, her manager, was trying to sue her, but it's her fucking song. Those songs Lauryn Hill did, those are her songs. So it's like they try to take these people's masters, and if they don't take it, shit, trust me, they'll be gone soon. Look at freaking Michael Jackson. He had his whole masters, and his family sold it to the same people he was keeping his masters from. Ain't that the irony in death? For $700 million, and they paid his estate taxes and shit off, so he could be debt free, and they could have a couple of $1 million. One thing I have not seen. Have you seen her, Miss B? Michael Jackson's mother, Catherine Jackson. I know Blanket on his podcast. He had a interview like 3 days ago. I said, "Wow, he's well spoken. Not well spoken, but it's like okay." Last time I saw him, he was a little baby at his dad's funeral, holding a little action figure. You know, like so shy and stuff. Like now he's like a young man. I think he's 19. I'm like, wow. Okay. He still got the long hair and everything. He still look like the same little kid. I'm like, oh. He got a little facial hair and stuff like that. So it's cute, you know. Prince is doing his thing. I forgot the daughter's name. What's her name? Catherine Jr. You know, he had nicknames for all of them. But yo, Michael Jackson era was the best. Like, he used to do a lot of fucking weird shit. And it was funny. It's just like thinking of his baby over the balcony. And I saw the interview afterwards because I was there. That's why I tell people stuff is on YouTube, but when you watching and you there, like everybody in the house when he came on, like we used to watch those Dateline shows. We used to just watch him. Like everywhere he had interviews, like you know, Cindy, you know, in Haiti we love him. Like we do a little Michael Jackson dance. It's amazing. Like then it was like all this allegations. I'm like, come on now, don't kill my childhood. That's why I said I'd be damned. My kids go to somebody's house and they're famous, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'll be back for you. Like hell, fucking no. Okay, where's my spare room? Yeah, my kids gonna sleep in here too. Okay, right here in my room, and then we'll see you in the morning. Like none of that shit. Like yeah, go to Neverland. Like no, never, never again. Cindy said, Lauren is always 10 hours late. My goodness, why am I just finding out about her lateness? Thank you guys, because look, I don't want that. Like 2 days paying for that. The hotels for some reason in Jersey is not cheap. I'm like, look at this shit. Like, you motherfuckers got. All right, I guess I haven't stayed in Jersey in years. Like, I see my family, but it's just like, Like I cannot stay here. They try to imitate too much of New York City, so they look so corny. Like what? All right, whatever. That corner stores look funny. Like what? Where am I? Stuck in the 90s, early. Remember? Make sure you get. Read it. It's gonna be a long one. Oh shit. Damn. How would I know she will make a show? Yeah, I don't know. It's like Russian roulette with her. Where does she live now? Does she live back in America or she's still in Jamaica and just come here to do shows? It's funny when I saw Fuji back together, I was like, okay, I ain't even gonna be right there. I said, yeah, they're back together. I didn't even read into it to see when that show was starting, none of that. Because other shit was happening. I was watching Scarlett O'Hara video. I got a phone call. So I was catching up because I haven't seen her in a while. So she's back to uploads. And I go there. I was like, wait, oh, 2 weeks ago, I was over here. Because the video left off exactly where I was at, you know. Because when you leave a video, you come back to it, it leaves, for me, it leaves me right off what I was like, I was already watching this. I remember this. Because I went live and I shouted her out and I was talking about some of the stuff she said on the live. I was like, oh, okay. I just didn't leave a comment. That's why sometimes I forget to leave comments because if I'm watching a video like I was doing hers and then I like get a call or distracted, by some shit, then that's why most times I usually leave a comment first. But my ass, I'm leaving a comment while I'm watching the video, like, oh shit, yeah, girl, yep, I was going over there Tuesday too, yep, my sneakers is called kicks too, huh? I'm like, damn, bitch, you gotta leave these damn people alone. They ain't got time to be reading a whole book from your ass. I make fun of that shit because back in back in a couple of months ago, days ago, people was like, I can't read this long ass book. Those was just haters. Other people I support, there's like, I like your comments. Other people's like, you read a long ass book, yeah, because I'm trying to explain to your ass, like, read this book, and that's the last thing you're gonna read. Okay, now read my backside as I walk away. Oh, okay. I am. I'm gonna do a survey now. I really want to see her. I want to see all of them. Proswell. Proswell was in movies. People don't know. He was in the Iron Fist along with Roz. No, not Iron Fist. I take that back. It was a movie. The heck is it? I'm having a brain fart. A movie brain fart right now. He was a pilot in there. I don't know, but when I saw him, I said, "Prize, you doing movies?" And then I looked up his movie thing. I said, "Oh, he did a couple of movies. Okay." So I was like, "Let me see if I could get them." Like I love Prize. Well, you know, it was funny when freaking Wyclef tried to go to be a president in Haiti. I said, "Prize. Well," I said, "Wyclef, you do not want them to. You know how we take our presidents out of office, right? You know how they come out of office, right? When we start sniffing that they moving for Gazy, right? Okay." And then of course the Haitian people's like, no, you come here, entertain us. You live in America. We have not seen you here in years. Get out. Go, go, go. He was like, I feel hurt. My own people didn't accept me. And they accepted this president. He was kicked out too. Damn, it's been a lot of assassinations. But yeah, Prosper, that's why I said don't feel sad because look, that could have been you, like your wife. But you have to at least live in Haiti for 5 years prior to you even wanting to go do that. And you have to have been in some type of politics, but a lot of them is not. The whole point is how can you help the people who's ambassadors here? You know, you could help just keep giving them stuff, piling stuff. Oh, we coming to get this. They don't need a person to say, no, you can't have that because you're going to get killed. They're going to turn the whole Haitian people against you and not see because they're in a fog. A mirror is put in front of them until it shatters. But yeah, he came back to America. He came back to Brooklyn like, man, I'm gonna go help my people. Then he came out with Yala. Um, it was like to help with water and the young ladies, the young women go to school and stuff like that. And I stayed on that too. I was on his neck. Cause you here in America, okay? You closer. Not that I'm gonna go touch him and smack the shit out of him. It's just like, it's difficult, like in Haiti, to have that communication and different type of things. But here, when he did that, I was like, oh. I said, you here, don't lie. And then they come to find out his whole thing that he made was like for him to get, what do you call that, a deductible. I said, but that's what charities are. It's not a scam. Everyone who have a charity get deductibles. That's why all these rich people get their money back tenfold, because they have money they give to 1,000. Like if this year, because of your bracket, you are allowed to give up to $50,000 to any charity of your choice. And because of that, and the bracket that you in, because of the charity, you get that back. That's why these people that's rich and famous about, I'm with this charity, I'm with that. I give money every year and don't give no time in it, or not advertising it. If it's my charity, I'm gonna advertise it if I have a platform. Not this platform, because you advertise your charity, they be like, IRS, do they have the right forms? Like, bitch, I don't need you to stop the train when they try to help people to get on. When they try to help them drink with clean water, put clothes on their back, you know what I mean? A pencil and a notebook, that's all they need. And you're playing with that? So I was like, nah, I'm glad I never did that shit, because they would have been over here getting fucked up in real life, calling on charities and shit. Like, people try to do things in real life, but yeah, charity starts at home. That's why I was telling Wyclef, like, what are you doing out here, bro? Are you making concert for us? Cause you could just do a concert on Flag Day or something. But he always wanted to bring back Fuji's, the Fuji La. Damn, they said 3 people in here. Okay, I guess it's collecting all the people that it wasn't showing me was in here. But I still be talking. Where am I in these comments? Okay. Okay. Jersey is ghetto. That's why I said too. I'm like, damn, what year are they stuck in? This is why I say, like, Boston too. Like, we have places where people is ghetto, but that type of ghetto is not even bougetto. It's like, it is. It's bougetto. It's like they're bougie, but they're in the ghetto. Like, what? Are you okay? You in the ghetto, ho? You in the ghetto? Let's be proud of it. That's why April Walker, when she was on here, I won't even tell my April Walker story. People was like, I like April Walker. She's mad real. Like, okay. To each his own. To each his own. But yeah. It seems like everybody that started to become fake to me is like they took abuse from a woman. But then again, like I said back then, I didn't know that people will fight the way they fight and still be friends. So I shouldn't feel offended for them because they became friends after the friend said the shit about them. But for me as a subscriber, I'll be damned if she dragging your motherfucking dead fiance up and down this motherfucker. Rest in peace to you, my love. And you over here like, fuck it, man. I'll be her friend again. Like, what? No, no. Don't let them disrespect your dead ones. So that was funny. That's why when that happened, I was like, what, your friends? I left and I came back. I'm like, your friends? Hold up. The one that was saying all this shit and you ain't even go at her in that way. That your friends? My girl. You know, you from Jersey, I'm from the city. Girl, we cannot be friends, okay? We a bridge apart. And now the bridge have gaps. And now we apart. She was one of those like, yeah. And after I told her that, she was coming to me to ask somebody else to unblock her in that chat. Like, bitch, I ain't no messenger. You go tell her that shit under another page. Okay? Don't come over here. I stop supporting you when you let a bitch drag your dead fiance. Alright? Now kick it. Go over there. But people say she's funny. She was funny at the point she was. But after that, it takes one thing. Like, for me. It's the same thing with me. I could be funny to people. They're like, I don't like that shit. She took that shit too far. And she talking about me. I'm old and in a wheelchair. I said, bitch, I ain't talking about you. That's why when people talk about certain people, it's not me they're directing it to. I'm not going to be offended. Now, if they're like, bitch, I'm talking to you. And there's one person in the chat is only me. I'm like, me? What did I do? What? All this time I've been here for an hour with you. You gotta told me from the gate. That's what they do in the fucking job when they firing you. Shit, we need to bitch for the whole day. We don't want to call no agency. Yeah, just let her work. You ain't cracked me. Oh, Miss B, even better. Oh, I even have more time. Ain't that Thanksgiving? Like, ain't that the Thanksgiving Well, it is a Thanksgiving holiday week. But yeah. Wow. These headphones suck. I'm over here talking. I look down, I'm like, mic muted. Damn headphones. I like these because you say you hear me clearly. And I'm trying to put the phone down so I could see it when the little blue bubble pops up when you have StreamYard. But my ass never be looking down, but woo, I'm about to light up blow on that note. I cannot wait then. I'm definitely I'm gonna get tickets anyways. And if it turns out bad, I better get my refunds and we'll just find some shit to do. I won't be mad that day like this bitch wasted my whole 2 days smelling this chemical peel. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I kids. Jersey is ghetto to the fullest. I said, God damn. They was like, y'all Brooklyn niggas, y'all Queens niggas, y'all Bronx niggas, Manhattan niggas, y'all think you're thorough? We thorougher than you. Look what we could do. I'm like, okay, you got it. I just came through for a visit. I ain't mad about it. They be doing some crazy shit. Boston too. The Bean Town. Ah. Oh shit. I never heard that. I never heard. What? Who says that? Who said that? The armpit. That's what it smells like. It smells like, yeah, armpit and like someone who ain't washed their ass real quick and like a fart at the same time. It's like when the smell hits you, it's one of those like you'll always remember that smell, you know? Like if you smell something dead, you always remember that. Okay? With Jersey, like you always remember that smell. There is no escaping it. That's why I said once you're used to it, cause you go in and out a lot, it just like fainting. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that shit lasted like, a minute. But when it's new to you, it's like 10 minutes on. Like, roll the windows down. No, that shit gonna make it worse. No, Turn the air on. Don't do that. Tailpipes. It's crazy. Nah, I love Jersey people. I got family out there, so I love it. When I go there, I be having fun with them. And most times it's us, talking shit about each other's town. Like, what? Nigga, yeah, where they originated from? And they always be like, man, we got Mary J. I'm like, that's all you got. We got mad shit. They got Mary J and DMX. Well, he's from, Mount Vernon, so that was crazy. That's a good thing. And you got Whitney Houston. Shit. I'll tell somebody I'm from Jersey just to rep Whitney. Like, I'm from Jersey. We got the best of the best. Okay? Whitney. That's funny. Earlier, I was like, I want to play some Whitney. Rest in peace to her. And now we talking about Jersey. I miss her. Oh my gosh, yo, did y'all hear what? What's her? What's her name? Whitney's sister-in-law. That Pat lady's doing. That's why I said, Lord, I hope Whitney's watching over her mother. That lady is a snake. What the fuck? This thing's spaced out. Oh, okay. This is new. Hmm. All right, StreamYard. Bring it on, bring it on. Hey to the two people that popped up in the room. How your night going? Is it cold? Cold as ice. You like the dynamite. I be making up my own lyrics, okay? Don't pay me no mind. For real. Whew. Yeah, but one day when you come to Jersey, you compare like, is the hog farm stinkier than Jersey? You make that, decision, cause yeah. And that's the thing. People that lives in Jersey, they always get offended when anybody talk about Jersey how it stinks. It's the facts. It's like, first impressions, everything. That's the first thing. Like, damn, how whole city smell like this? Like, no matter what point you're coming from, you could be coming from the countryside, because when the motherfucking quarantine happened, listen, you had to go to the backside to get into the city. You wasn't trying to go through no bridges. They closed all that shit down. No Holland Tunnel for you. Like, they literally had, troopers and all that shit on the roads so you couldn't get up and down. And I'm like, what? Damn, have you ever had an itch you couldn't get? I'm over here trying to find anything to reach. Yes, there we go. And you scratch one place and it starts spreading out like, oh no, nah, no, you don't go. I just scratched my shoulder. How you get all the way down the middle of my back? Like, come on now. I got my little back scratcher from the dollar store the other day. It was a little silver hands that extend. I said, let me get 4 or 5 of these shits. I'm about to send it to some family and friends for Christmas. I'm buying my Christmas stuff early. I started in the summertime. Okay, that's how we got. You know me, I start from one thing and go to another. Smorgasbord. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go through then. Ticketmaster, cause I want my whole refund. I want them to talk about something. I'm sorry, we only could give you partial and and a rain check. Like no, that lady, but she's old as dirt. I know. I was hoping to see or hear from her or something. I know Joe Jackson died. I'm like, damn, I didn't even. I heard mad late. I was like 2 years late. I said Michael Jackson daddy passed. It was like, girl, that was 2 years ago. Like, well, I ain't keeping up on them. But you know, Catherine I am because it damn sure was abusing her ass in her elderly days. Like, no, mama, you don't need to go outside. Like, my mom can't take care of these kids. She's old. Like, just leave the kids around her. They could help her, while you're there. But, we had to talk about that too. Like, leave Tito alone. Tito, Tito. That's why I was like, let me shut up on the Jackson so I got my facts together. Shout out to you, Miss B. No. That family just got a whole bunch of shit. It's just like Latoya Jackson back in the days when she was married to that dude that used to abuse her. And she used to, like I said, used to have interviews. You never thought none of these things. Like, wow. Yeah, Blanket was the baby. I'm mad late. Yeah, he still look like the baby. Like we know he's older now, but he still got that little baby face. What Cindy said. Oh, they was talking from earlier. When, since when did she live in Jamaica? Ooh, she's been living in Florida. No, she lived in Jamaica when she separated from the Fugees back then. She went back over there. Well, not back over there. She was doing music over there, and that's how she got with Bob Marley's son, because they was doing like a remake to one of his songs, and they fell in love. And people was like, she just want to be in the Marleys because she idolized Bob Marley. They was like, look at her, she just want to do all this. She got dreads when she came back. That's why I said back then she came back from Jamaica. That's what she said. But I never knew like where she lived in the U.S. or if she even lived in the U.S. Because every time I heard about her, you know, I thought she was in Jamaica. But it's good to know she's been in Florida. Shit. She should be able to make all her shows. Damn, Lauren. I'm even more disappointed now. You live in Jamaica, I mean, in Florida, girl, and not in Jamaica? Okay, me too, Miss B. I'll be watching, leaving comments. But the people who I support, they're like, girl, that's you fine. You're not harassing me. I like your comments. I was like, okay. And next time I leave a comment, it's short, like, have a blessed day. Like, damn, bitch, did I discourage you? Did I discourage you? Mm-mm. That's funny. She lives in freaking Florida. That's why she ain't on my show. Okay. Mm. It's the water in Jersey for me. Now I know I'm behind on my comments. Is the water crispy? Does it taste good? Do you have to not flush before you run your water, or you might get the toilet water too? I mean, all of them is in the same pipe. It's just different ways you get it. It's crazy. Okay, Boston be. I love Boston. It's just the Convertians. Like people's like, what? I said can converted. Oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce it now. Convertians. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was like, why I can't pronounce convertians? It's not convertians because they're not convertings. Why can I pronounce it? I won't even be able to pronounce it. But anyways, you know what I mean. People used to be like Panamanians. Where you from, Panama? That's how some people, used to find out where people was at. Hondurians from Honduras. Then when you meet a lot of people like that, you like, Okay, you forget there's an actual place, but it was funny. Cape Verdeans, that's what it is. I said Converdians, Cape Verdeans. They're cool people too. There's this artist that I listen to, Aja, and she's amazing. She be like her songs, her music. Like I just be trying to chillin' in my business, drink my water, work out, eat my salad. It's like okay, I like this. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Yo. Oh my gosh. Sandy, you said too much dead bodies in there. No. Yo, my gosh. Mm-mm. Shit. Hmm. Okay. Listen, I'm telling you, even when you were young, the first time I went to Jersey, I seen something. Okay, I'm like, are you okay? What happened? He's like, it's normal shit. They do this shit all the time. Like, what? Okay. That dead body shit had me out though. That Chinese buffet. Yeah, they got a lot of buffets into. We don't have a lot of buffets though. It's just like probably too many damn people. You was eating them mice that was at Popeyes. Mr. Triple L posted that video the next day. Shout out to Anthony. He was like, yo, tell them to do an update. I just passed by that shit and they closed it down. I said, oh, shit. Wow. I seen that video. Boy, that shit was, ooh, ooh, ooh. Just think about that shit now. My skin crawling. Okay. I love him. That's why I said we all over here. Like, ain't nothing you could tell us about some Michael Jackson. It's funny, my son, I thought he was trying to make me mad and shit. He was like, look, there's a video about him up here. I said, yeah. And this is what they have on the internet. When you young, you there, you hear what they saying. You see what's happening. Now on his internet, they clip things where they need to clip it. But when you're watching it live with your own eyes, that's why I say a lot of things people can't lie to me about. Because when you grow up in that era and you watch or they can't tell you that's what happened if they wasn't there. That's why I was like, boy, that's the internet. But yeah, it was a video that was up about Michael Jackson, and people was putting it in like how they put heads on different people. I'm like, that's not what happened back then. He didn't even do an interview, with that. He did an interview with a monkey. Then he showed his other pets and Neverland and stuff like that. To my recollection, I never remember him doing an interview with a boa around his neck. I mean, he showed his snake and things like that, but he loved his, Bobo, his little monkey. He had his little monkey in the video. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, oh. Oh man, I love me. I gotta listen to some Whitney, some Michael. Shit. It's a revival, yo. Damn. Gone too soon. Shit. I miss him. They was like, he was at his own funeral. I say, I hope he was. Just like people say, Tupac ain't dead. I hope he ain't. And if he, it's just like, it's funny. My kids listen to all that old school hip hop, R&B, and stuff like that. So, my son's a little older and he listens to certain things and his teacher's like, where you learned that from? Like, bitch, you better not try to put pause on my son, all right? That era of teachers getting knocked up by kids is over. Because, bitch, fuck a jail. Okay, you'll be in the Hudson River floating from state to state to the end of the rainbow. I had one older girl try to push up on my son. I was like, bitch, he's only 17. Like, oh, he seems so much mature. And what the fuck does that mean? Your old ass. Don't be pushing up on him. He's old enough to be your kid. These people crazy. Oh, bitch, you crazy. Oh, yeah, talking to each other. You call Laurent. Ah, shit. Cindy, did you buy a ticket to her concert and she didn't come? Did you mean to say Lauren? Ah, damn, I'm way behind. Throw my nose in the air. I want to throw my nose in the air, but there's no emoji for that. Why you want to throw your nose in the air, Miss B? All right, I'm gonna stop smoking because you got me here choking. I'm behind on the comments, but it's just funny. Uh-uh. I was reading that because Stoney was like, "Miss B, you a native Jersey, my bad." Because sometimes we forget that, from Boston, from New York, and then people people be from Jersey, like, damn. So, like I said before, when we get on the Jersey tip, no offense to people in Jersey, it's just sometimes the way you do shit, we like, huh? Why? Why? You don't have to know. Put that down. No. Mm-mm. Okay, I guess I'm way behind, but I'm catching up. Yeah, they won't vote him. He came in there like, Kumbaya. It was like, what? What? The last time you did a concert was in 1992, boy, when you was with Fugees. But you're not a refugee, la. You know? Go over there, Yankee. He was like, but I love you, my people. That's why after a while, I said, why Clef sound Jamaican? I was like, is he still Haitian? Or he went to Jamaica with Lauren? Like, what happened? Yeah, I love his songs though. I love it. Yo, Wyclef wrote a lot of music. People don't know. He gonna be rich eternal. Cause that's where the money is at. That royalty. He got mad music he wrote for people. And he went over there to the you know, the Sean Paul's and shit. Sean Paul came out a couple years ago. I said, you know what? Yeah, when I was younger, I was like, oh, he's cute. I said, oh, I like his braids. And they never like hummed in on his face really, because he had a mole. So they try to keep him far, but and I guess I was a little ignorant. I said, he's Jamaican, but he's white. I said, how is he Jamaican? I was younger when he came. I was like, but first you hear him on Hot 97 is fly. You know how you hear music, boom, boom. I guess back in the days, that's what happened with my sister, right? She liked this guy that sing, red, red wine, all unto you, my friend. I don't know that song. So yeah. But that red wine song, red, red wine. And they say it was a whole white man, you know? She used to sing his song. It wasn't REM. I like that group too. She used to sing his song, and then she said, It was a white man with red hair, looked like a young kid. I was like, after that, that was like the only song he really sung. I said, damn. It's just like when Heebie Jeebies. No, that's not. It's not Heebie Jeebies. The Bee Gees. The Bee Gees came out. Ha ha ha. Like the guy had a high pitched voice, so I always thought like that was like a woman in the group. Stand alive, like shit like that. But I didn't know if there was black or white. Like I said, I listen to music. You don't know what color people are. Sometimes gender because they got that high falsetto, like that high pitched voice. So when you see me, like that's a man. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all this time I thought that guy from the Bee Gees was like a woman because the way he was sounding all the time. So I was like, oh, they got a girl in the group. Like the Carpenters. That's why I say, we Haitian, we listen to a lot of different shit. Like we just listen to music. I know for me, I listen to music that moves me. It have good lyrics and stuff. It's like, yeah. But Wyclef did a lot for the Haitian folks. Yeah, he did. He's still doing too. That's why he's redeemable. But for a long time, he didn't do nothing. Nothing until like the earthquake happened and all that, you know. But a lot of people, it was a group here that was trying to get his attention. We know these people are famous, they're busy, and it is what it is. And they probably just don't want to be bothered anyways. Like, fuck that. I have a platform, I'm just chilling. I don't want to be bothered to be used that. Then it's work. I don't want to do it. Some people is like, if he ain't gonna make them money, it makes no sense. But yeah, he helped with clean water. He was trying to do a welfare out there, a place where the government pay people in the poorest region, of our country, the people in the country, not in the city, they could get some type of money, a certain amount of food a month. And yeah, that's what he was working on after he didn't become president. So they realized like, okay, he's not a sore loser. He ain't go backwards like fuck, like no. He just went back like, all right, I got humble. My people humbled me because he wasn't humble for a while. They humbled the hell out of him because that should travel all the way from Haiti to America. And people was like, damn, his own people don't want him, but it's a code of law, you know? It's a code. And he know what the code is. None of his family lives there. You have to have family members there. Is part of, well, then again, the new presidents that came in, they did a lot like of changing rules and laws. That's why this president who's freshly out and in the ground, he tried to change the constitution there to be there for a long time. So there was like, no, so yeah. But if Wyclef would have just lived in Haiti for 5 years, it would have been no problem when he ran. But you cannot not live here, and then come and try to be president. They don't want the problems they have now, where Congress and the Senate and the US get to say everything that they do is not really them running their own place. So it's like, what? You gonna come and never have been here? Did a concert here and there in between, and we gonna do what? Mm-mm. Said, nah, I'm a Southern Belle. I love Southern Bells. I love down south accent. That's why I say I love people with accent. It's the best because people say I have one, so I don't feel left out or I feel connect. I'm not afraid that Wyclef will expose the corruption. Yeah, exactly, Cindy. That's what I was just saying. They wanted a person who they wanted to be able to say, I want that, I want that, I want that. And they'd be like, okay, give them that, 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 and put this in too, just for good faith. Just because. We want to show that we gonna do what it takes. So yeah, definitely. And they couldn't get rid of Wyclef because then it would be like a a here thing, like, well, he's American, but he's Haitian. But it might come back to us in America if we take him out how we took the other ones who started asking too much questions. That's the problem. And that's why sometimes they gotta look. Like you can't every time they listen to what they tell them to do, they end up dead. That's the crazy thing about it. Hmm, I got talking. Well, you said, let's see. Uh, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You're not rude like us. We we just grew up in. Now let me tell you, them Southern Belle, Cindy. Okay, they got a mouth on them. All right. You ever heard Miss B curse? I'm telling you, the first time I heard that, look, everyone curse, okay? I curse so much, it's not even gonna be a surprise. Now, what's gonna be a surprise is when I curve it, and people's like, "What? So she rapping instead? All right, I like this. She got words to put in place instead of just cursing like bitch, bitch, bitch. All right, yo, let me see how long she flows." But when Miss B started coming out, I said, "What? Miss B?" I was like, "Is that Miss B?" Rub my eyes a couple of times, like, okay, that's the Crocs. That's her. I remember her voice. We done talked a couple of times over here. Like, oh shit. Yo, boy, when they digging that ass, they digging it. Okay, pulling out a wedgie for you. Like, bitch, I will give you a wedgie just with my mouth. It's 5 people now. Oh, that was way back. It's two now. It's you and my Miss B. Okay, that's why I tell people from down south they fit in with like people from Jersey, people from the city, because you're kind, but to a point. Like us, we're nice, but to a point. After a while, it's like, oh hell no. In the ghetto, eggs, Cindy, sis, yes, yo. This is why I said I don't go there much because I'm like, wait, hold up, you over here in the worst project. And you got a 2021 BMW? Like, bitch, you leasing payments and insurance too? Like, what is happening? Are you just living to pay this car? You should be living in it. Like, that shit better massage you, make dinner for you, okay? Drive you to work while you take a nap, shower you, brush your teeth, all kinds of shit. Like, that's like $150,000 car. Like, okay, you know, that shit was funny. I be seeing a whole bunch of Lexus out there, BMWs. I'm like, y'all niggas is funny. I don't want to be raining on nobody's parade. Like, you see where you live? Are you okay? Like, you too cheap, girl. No, I want to live nice and comfortable. The fuck? I was telling people retirement might not be here years ago, and now look at it. They talking about they might take our retirement away. Like, no, I want my money. And if I can't get it, when I turn 60 or some shit, can I cash out now? I want to cash that shit out now. Where do I go? Okay, Miss B. Love you, boo. Enjoy work. You know how it is. I might not even be here long. I'm going to change the title because I was going to come here and do a long song. I had all my stuff set up. Then I was watching a lot of shows. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm going to be on a nice, good day. Talk to my people, whoever come through. And look at that. I had a great time with you guys. keep your keep her company for me, Cindy. I stick around since you're gonna be up all night, you know. But if I do go off, I might come back on tomorrow. I'm gonna work till like 2. That's why I say it's fun, you know, home from work now. It's like, yes, I could sleep, I could stay up. And I stay up anyways. It don't matter. I could stay up, get an hour of rest or hour and a half. I still get up, do my regular routine, or I might skip some things and do it later on, before I go to bed and shit like that. So y'all could do that too. Y'all could always exercise before you go to sleep. You just helping the calories burn better. But yeah. So it's things like that. Like I'll still be up and do what I need to do because once I get like a little bit of sleep, I wake up. It's like, oh shit, I gotta do something to tire myself out. But it's not like, oh my gosh. That's why I said the other day I did a 9-hour live. I said, how the fuck do y'all do this shit? Y'all don't take bathroom breaks. I was over here drinking my water, pausing this shit, refilling it, taking bathroom breaks. I'm like, are y'all okay? Mm-mm. I don't know how y'all do it. I mean, one time I did a 11-hour live, but I went to sleep around 7 hours and I woke up. That shit had capped at 11 hours. Probably not even 7 hours. But I woke up, it was daytime. I said, all right, let me play some music. I'll be back. I ran some errands. I came back. People were still here. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, let me turn this thing on. That was a good day though, because that night I was up just talking a lot of shit like I usually do. Like yeah, I usually do. Listen to. Cindy, you still here? It says 0 people. When I was stuck on that comment, Miss B leaving. Okay, like that. Ooh, that happened to me. I was like, mm-mm-mm. It was the audacity though. Like, why you waited till I finished? I think everybody had that. It's just the experience. Like, you would never think that should happen. That's why I said when I was younger, I seen Friday, and as you get older, you never think like they'll fire you on your day off, or they'll just fire you after they already know you was fired. Like, so do I not come back to work tomorrow? That's what you're telling me. Like, when did you feel this way? When I came to work today? Especially when everybody act fine and you don't even know it's coming. That's the most fucked up one. I didn't get fired, but twice. But I was younger and I didn't like my job, so I was just like, fuck this shit. It was stressful times. I was disappointed. I was like, I got fired. I did everything right. Why he fired me? Like, oh, okay, okay. I I got fired for clocking in late 3 times. He's like, I have a policy. This way we do things. If I get fired, it's always about my hours and paycheck. I guess the payroll out, okay? Ah, that was my second firing. Yeah, because when your first job, then it's like, well, wait, hold up. Y'all want to make me work overtime and all this shit? You talking about my next check? Oh my gosh, that used to be the worst. They'll make you work and you like you count and like I told you, yo, accounting been the best friend. Numbers I like it now. I like punching numbers. But you seriously sitting here telling me I worked all these hours overtime and I'm expecting on one check. And bet you gonna talk about, oh, we gonna break it down another check, or we fucked up on your hours. And you already plan out stuff you're buying, like, oh shit, they're having a sale around that time. That's my paycheck. I'm gonna waste it on this. I'm confident. It's just like, what? Bitch. It said make sure you videotape it and post it so we can see it. Uh, damn. I don't know what that. Where was that talking? Look how far behind I'm on my comments. Damn. Let me catch up. Yeah, what's the love? I know. I love it though. I love the ghetto nap. It's not like a trying to be like city. It's just like automatically like a vibe. Like y'all could come to New York, y'all be green for a little while, like everybody do. I'm telling you, it's a place when you come, you like, they tell me if you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere. That's true. Like, have lived here. Like anywhere I go, anywhere I had traveled, it's just like this shit is fucking. It's nothing compared to where I came from, and it's not even only New York. So it's just like I like that a lot of Haitian migrate there first, cause it is. It's like we come from the mud. People talking about the mud, bitch. I ain't. We always made in mud for all that. Okay, it says God made us out of clay, right? But you know where we came from. It's like shit. We made it there. We could make it anywhere. That's why we survive in harsh conditions and survive struggles. And it's like, damn, how the fuck am I surviving all of this? It's like a knack in our bodies and our brains and our minds. Like sometimes you don't even see you pulling through. It's like somewhere a miracle come through. Like what? I didn't expect that. What? They did Whitney wrong all around? Who? Or her family? One time I went to my ex-boyfriend's house in Jersey. I stepped in that bathroom and I didn't want to take a shower. Even the hotels I get, I'm sorry, my Jersey people. Okay, me too. But it's true. Cindy, I'm with you. That's why I was saying earlier, like, um, they don't have good hotels there. Like I'll be mad if Lauren make me go there and I'm there for the day before and then stay the day after because I ain't driving. He ain't driving. Nobody's driving back home. Okay, we gonna be chilling. And this bitch should cancel. And then I have to stay in a hotel that might not be clean. Like, listen, it might be crazy to say, but I bring my own cleaning supplies and shit like that. Okay, I have my little caddy with my wipes. I spray the shit out of it. He was like, don't take a bath and like listen, I won't sit there and take no damn bath and have no stranger's hair all in me because it's not. But I'm gonna clean them floors, okay? I'm not trying to get no damn foot fungus. Yeah. See, I was saying it right, but we don't even say the C. Hey, Verdi. I was over here like, I don't know what the hell I was pronouncing. I'm like, that is not how you pronounce. But it took me a couple of years to meet some folks. I was like, what? Cape Verde? Where you from? I like that. Mm-hmm. Suko. Suko. I love, that's why I say Aja. I have to find, it's probably Aja. I have to find her and post her. Because even her, like, she's a great, great artist. Like, her music is on point. I looked on her YouTube channel. She only had like 6,000 subscribers. And she was posting videos. I'm afraid to share her. I'm like, no, I can't because these motherfuckers will be over there. She actually, that's the one I was talking about like a couple months ago. She actually answers her comments and stuff like that. And she put music up and she asks us, our opinions. She give us like, little early premieres. And she's one of those I'm crossing my fingers that somebody sees that's famous and pick her up. But then again, I'm like, no, I'm selfish because I'm like, I want her all to ourselves. Cause when they get big like that, if somebody pick them up and they want them to change like this, do your hair like that, sound like this, like just take them as they are. That's why I hate when they change the artist. Like you met them how you met them. I'm telling I've been around. It's okay. Look, especially when you go to Jersey, it's a everyday anything could happen type thing. Okay. In the city, yeah, it's the same. Some places, yeah, it's the same, but it's just like it's different with them. All right, you get a motherfucking Eddie Bauer um thing pull up on you just to do a drive by and shit. A nigga pull up on you like, yo, you got some gas money? Like you driving an Eddie Bauer truck? That's like a $150,000 truck, bro. We had that shit eating. Mm, okay. That was a lot. Did it taste good? Oh my gosh, girl. You crazy like me. I love it. Okay. That's why I tell people back then we ate some dogs, some cats, and probably some orangutans that we didn't know they was bringing in. That's probably was the rib tips. Come. It didn't come. It was in the news and everything. My friends and I went. I didn't do American thing. That was fun for me. Yeah, I went to Drake's concert. I went by myself. He was like, "You went by yourself?" Like, my man ain't feeling Drake at all. I was like, mm-mm. That was years ago. So many years ago. That's a crazy shit. But Mary J. Blige, I definitely would go see, but probably not a concert. For some reason, Lauryn Hill is a concert I want to go see because she does. I went to one Erica Badu concert and that bitch burned a lot of incense. Okay, I'm telling you, it wasn't like a big stadium, but it was a. I forgot where I went. What ballroom was that? I forgot. That's why I said I haven't went to concerts. Shit, since I was in my 20s. I ain't gonna lie. Uh, Drake was the last concert I think I remember going to. But I don't want to lie to you. I probably went somewhere else, but I just forgot. This COVID got me fog in the brain. Fog. I think I called Jim in 94, 5, so. Oh, you jamming? That's your radio station? Oh, that radio station out there. That's funny. Jersey people getting hella hype. So then you say your Jersey stink. Like what? What? Like I ain't saying you stink. I said Jersey smells when you come in there. Like that's what I thought. I thought. Uh-huh. You better clean that shit up, nigga. We don't stink. You don't stink over here. We smell good, nigga. Like I said, Jersey stink, not you. When you come in here. Yeah, okay. Don't keep going around the bush. You ain't trying to. I'm like, that's how Jersey people reacting though. Like, yeah, no. But then soon as you say Jersey stink, like, fuck that. New York is whack, yo. Y'all niggas in the city, y'all niggas is trash. Who y'all got? We got Mary J. Blige and we got DMX. They used to claim DMX for a while. Like, DMX is from my Vernon, my bro. Not from over there. And then I gotta talk to them like that, my bro. Like, alright. My cousins is funny though. They be in and out from Jersey to New York. Like, I hate that commute. I'm like, come on, man. You spend 30 minutes going to work, and it just take you 30 minutes to get home. Shit, some people it takes them 2, 3 hours to get home. Okay, just traveling. Imagine then you gotta run errands and stuff. That shit's even more fucked up. But yeah, Today, let me see. I caught a lot of shows. I had naps. I said naps because I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm still tired because it's freezing. I'm like, oof. I don't even know if I asked you your weather, Cindy. But yeah. But Miss B, if you catch this replay, boo, I'll come back live. It's only 11:37 on my side. But yeah, I was trying to catch Venom. So I'm like, yeah, let me watch it tonight. But if not, I'll come live tomorrow. We'll chop it up. Speaking of chopping it up. Wait, hold up. No! Oh my gosh. Anthony went live today? Wait, he was supposed to go live. I'm gonna beat him up if he didn't tell me he was going live. Is it today? That's why I said I've been sitting around like, what is your guys doing? And then I seen a replay of BBK's, and I was watching a couple of replay, but that was like earlier. And then I got off YouTube and just been watching shows and catching up. Like, oh, and then like, look, 90 Day Fiance got a whole lot of different parts. They have the 90 Day Happy Ever After, 90 Days Fiance, and 90 Days Before the 90 Days. Ugh, they got me busy. That's why I say, oh man. And not for nothing. The past couple of days, weeks, that's why I've been catching up on things. Then of course they had a couple of reunion shows. And if you don't catch these Indian channels playing it, and you like 2, 3 days behind, you're gonna miss the whole thing. Then you're gonna get that voiceover on the voiceover so you can stay up for us to see it, but then I don't like it like that. I like when they record it that day and then you watch it a day or a day after. So if you find those channels that give you movies and shows like Walking Dead, you ain't gotta subscribe because most likely them shits will be taken down. That's probably why back then I had so much subscription. I had like I'm like, who the fuck is these people? And then the channel is empty because they took them down. They terminated them. Now you still got all these subscriptions, these people you subscribe to, So I'm like, and a couple of weeks ago, I was going through the people that I had subscribed to unsubscribe, the Indians and the people like, who the fuck is these people? And I click on and there's no video. I'm like, what? How the fuck I subscribe to this person? You know, they don't have no videos on their channel. But then I realized those are the channels I used to subscribe to. So when they put on Real Housewife of New Jersey, Love of Hip Hop, growing up hip hop, they come on, I'll just go right there, watch it while they have like a premiere and you in the chat. That's why I say YouTube for those people started getting real last year because when they was playing things like that shit was being interrupted in the middle, so they couldn't do it no more. So they found new ways to do it. That's why I said I've been watching my shows. That's why I have to catch up. Cause tonight they'll have it fresh. Tomorrow it'll be like that voiceover. Then I miss stuff. I don't know. I have a whole DVR. Have a whole TV, you know. But yeah, I'll be putting this shit right here. That's why I said I don't put YouTube on my TV. I just put it on my phone. Like no, it's, I'm not gonna be watching that on my TV. I mean, no offense to nobody who does, but for me, I like to look at it on my phone so I could click off when I watch a couple of videos and do all that. So when I click off of here, Fire Stick is on deck, DVR is on deck, so I have a array of things to feel like I'm in my home, watching a movie, watching TV, not watching YouTube and like, all right, let me. That's why I say I'm weird. To each his own, and I do my shit differently. Like let me put that shit on my TV, and then I'm sitting here like, no, I just want to keep it on my phone. Like I don't want it up on my TV screen. Like no, 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 no. But yeah, like it's weird though. What other things and free movies that I have? Because when you have premium, you watch all these free YouTube movies with no commercials. like stuff like that I put on, but yeah, nothing much, nothing really. But thank you guys for keeping me company, Miss B. I hope you have a good time at work tonight. And I'll come back tomorrow. I think I have a lot scheduled for tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna change the title on this shit. And yeah, but I'll definitely come back tomorrow. I feel like this week, getting my shit together, it should take me a couple of days to get it perfect. But I think this week I should just have one final extravaganza ending of an experience. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little fun. I love to make fun of myself too. I always been doing it since I've been on here. That's why I be agreeing with you. You don't like my voice, girl? I don't like my shit either. We on the same page. You can't stand my videos. I can't even stand mine to the point where I don't even go back to listen to mine or wherever I'm at on somebody's shit. It's just like maybe, they click on here like, who's been watching this Rockwell? Like, I'll go back. I'm like, oh gosh. Like I can't even listen to people saying nice things about me either. It's just like, all right, not not listen, but it's just like I be blushing and shit. I don't know. It's just like, oh my gosh, like really? Oh, you like me? Not like those people like you like me. You really like me. I know people like me, but it's just like it's different. It's just like when I tell people how much I love them, the reason why they like, oh girl, it's the same way for me too. So I ain't making fun of nobody. I appreciate your loves out there and the support. I love and support you guys too. Now, we got some work to do. There's some people that need to get to 500. So please go check out Anthony McNeil, Diamond is Forever. Who else do we have here? Those are pretty much the two people that, is almost at the 500. Anthony, I think he's got like probably 50 more people or 100 more people away. So if y'all don't have Anthony's channel, it will be in the description box of this video. Just go over there, give him a like. If you could share him out, share him out. Support, you know, check the people out. And I'm about to hop off of here. Cindy Boo Boo. You have a good night. Enjoy your night and your week. I'll probably see y'all guys tomorrow though. Probably later on in that night. But if y'all don't see me, I will come on at some point. I'm probably editing some stuff. But y'all behave out here in these streets. You know, I'll be out here looking here and there. But you know me, some places, guys, I don't go. Y'all could tag me out here. Let me know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gonna sing it slow. Ooh, ooh. I'm being silly. I see you guys later on. Thank you for coming through. Good conversation. I enjoy my time here. Enjoy my day. So y'all be blessed. Just stay safe. And okay. Well, I guess StreamYard didn't want me to go. It kicked me the heck out, and I had to come all the way back in. But yeah, I'm about to see you guys and change the title to this thing. Ain't no clickbait. I was gonna play the recordings. I'll wait till tomorrow to do it. It's just my experience, okay? It's just my experience on YouTube, and that's it. My experience, nobody else's. But yeah, you know, it's been a story time type of mode on here. I just want to do a little story time for you guys. So I don't know when it's coming. Probably tomorrow I'll come live and play it and leave it. Because like I said, it's long as fuck. So you could leave, do what you need to do, come back. Yeah. Or I might not even do it tomorrow at all. And when I come live, y'all will know. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for the support and stream. Y'all stop acting up. Okay? Let me go and watch my movies and check you guys out tomorrow. Love and blessings to you all. Keep safe and blessed week for you all.